How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Chef's Pot. Just wanted to give a little context before this episode started. So, this episode was recorded the week prior to the Spelling Bee episode that we just uploaded last week. And Logan still hasn't been back since we recorded that. So, I figured I'd upload the podcast from the prior week before I bite the bullet and do the solo podcast. So, this is that episode. Thank you and enjoy. Welcome to Chef's Pod episode 9. The cat's trying to get in the fucking flames, just like a little Jewish boy. We're sitting here again with Logan and Kira, back at it again in the white vans, as, one might say if they were going on Ellen DeGeneres. You guys like Ellen?
No.
Never watched.
You ever
I
watched
can't
it?
stand her. Yeah, I've watched it several times. I can't stand the
I used
woman.
to fuck with Ellen. Ellen a cool dyke.
Thing about it is, I knew who she was outside of her show.
Who, a piece of shit?
Yeah,
She's ain't-
absolute total piece of fucking
You don't
work.
remember when that drama came out about her being rude to her employees?
Yeah, because she's rude to everybody. She's a
I'd
bitch.
be rude to my employees if I was Ellen.
Yeah, but come on now. You have a little bit of respect for people that are, running your company, helping shit move.
Yeah, but she sacrifices children to like demons. Being rude is the least of
And
her
those
worries.
pictures she got hanging up in her house are a little suspicious.
What pictures?
Dude, there's like some demon pictures hanging up in her house. You never seen
Everybody
that
got
shit?
demon
No,
pictures,
bruh.
man.
No.
Who doesn't got a couple
Nah.
demon photos, dude?
Hold
Come
up.
on, man.
How you spell that bitch's name?
Ellen?
Yes.
What?
Is that right?
2 L's.
Oh, well, that's...
Well,
see?
this isn't very promising for his upcoming spelling bee.
Yeah, you guys, good news. We're gonna have a spelling bee. It's gonna be a reserve episode, so none of you are really gonna hear it until the right time. But Logan's gonna be taking place in a spelling bee. Who knows? We might do 2 of them.
I suck at spelling, so this is going to be a laugh riot.
We could do 2. That'd be fun.
2 with different people, different words.
No,
what's
we
up?
just record like a big 2-hour episode with Vontae, right? And we start the episode with like a spelling bee, and then later on we get to another like higher up one, a little higher challenge. So we'll go from what in the it looks like kid drawings. What in the fuck am I looking at?
That's a terrible picture of it.
What do you
Dude,
mean a terrible picture?
that's
of
just some of the
this
random
is a great
shit.
photo of it. This looks like a child drawing of
Dude,
like.
that's just keeps scrolling through. I just pulled the first one and keep scrolling through. There's some weird shit.
That's graffiti. Bro, I'm not seeing nothing crazy, dog.
They probably don't even have any
My thing,
outside,
yeah,
so
it's on.
censored.
You're looking on Google, bro. I figured you
Yeah.
had some. Oh, here we go. Here's a colored in picture of that one thing you just showed me. What the fuck is this?
One of them got a little fucking devil guy just sitting right up on the side of one
There
of
you
them.
go. There's that picture again. There's a great image of it. It just looks like some stick figure drawing by a kid. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, until you realize
What?
his arm's being cut off. Pretty sure it's his arm being cut off right there.
I used
bud.
to draw shit like that. What's
Pretty sure
what's
this
the
dude's
layer of
shit
black
getting-
turds?
Pretty sure this dude's getting his shit fucking gutted.
Okay, that could still be children's art.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
she sacrifices children, she probably got crazy kid art.
Yeah, I will have to agree. I just seen
You ever
some
watched
weird
the-
shit by a woman.
You ever seen the original Pinocchio? The Disney Pinocchio?
I
The
saw
old
like one
movie-
episode of it.
Not
that
episode, you
episode?
moron.
Movie.
The show, not the show. The
The-
movie when we were kids.
I don't think so.
Pinocchio
Been a long
animated
time.
movie.
I don't think so.
What? Dude, there's a whole.
I'll like to watch it if you ever find it.
It's probably on fucking Disney Plus.
Hmm.
My
I
thing
don't know
is
why old shit is not on there.
that's valid. My thing is there's a whole scene about like child human trafficking in it, where they're like turning
Yeah,
the kids into
It's not on there
donkeys.
no more. Dude, the fuck? If it says anything about human trafficking, it ain't on there.
I don't think it says it explicitly.
It's implied.
In a fucking child's movie, they're like, oh, human trafficking, by the way, that's what we're doing. No, it's just, there's a guy who's kidnapping kids and paying people for lost little boys and girls who nobody will notice when they go missing. That's what he says.
Gotcha.
And then he pays people and he takes them on a boat to his magic little island and he turns them into donkeys.
Oh, it's Epstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. That just Epstein.
Oh.
That's just straight up Epstein right there.
Question: what's the Republican and the Democrats like insignias?
Elephant and a fucking goat, right?
Donkey.
Donkey. Yeah.
I don't know which one's which though.
I'm pretty sure the elephant is the red and the donkey is blue.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
yeah,
think
Democrats.
That's accurate.
Here, I'll find that right now.
The goddamn Democrats are fucking kids. That's what Pinocchio is telling us, and anybody who thinks otherwise is a fucking sheeple. Now, we have a few topics today. I wanted to do that like political alignment test, but then when I looked it up, it gave us like this political compass thing that really, really was gonna suck dick. I didn't want to do it. It's just like it's talking about.
Yeah, Republicans are red. With the elephant.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it was talking about some fucking stupid shit.
I'm surprised you didn't find a good political alignment test.
Like I'm pretty sure I can find it.
Did you only look at one?
I looked at like the actual current one. It was like, oh, for 22 years this has been the one. Tabs
What,
from
probably
other
been changed
devices.
like 40
you
times?
son of a bitch. Yes, I have had tabs from other. You son of a bitch. Well, guess we ain't looking at that. Yeah. What? You confused about a certain topic? You know, like, a big thing about this is that we don't have to rely on it. This is just in case we're running out of shit to say.
I'm real curious about the Real Brothers thing.
Oh, well, that's nothing really that important. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but...
I want to hear what you got to say about Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, that
you
shit.
know what's going on, right?
I've seen that shit everywhere.
Have you guys seen people calling him the Antichrist?
No. No. I've been trying to avoid as much about that as possible.
Bro,
Just
there
so I can say
are
it for this.
a bunch of fucking liberals who are mad at him.
For what?
He shouldn't have posted it.
I'm not aware of what.
He cured 1,000 people of being blind.
And his whole thing is he gets the money off of these videos from doing
The dude
this shit.
lives in like the warehouse he records in. Like, I don't like.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
you.
care if he had a mansion. The motherfucker's saving people. By all means, charities take the money and then don't do anything with it.
He's taking the money and reinvesting in some other crazy ass
and it's
shit.
not like he's getting like donations or anything. Like all of his shit's based on his views. His whole thing is that he learned to game the entire fucking algorithm to a T, to where almost every single one of his videos is top of the list viral.
And it is in almost every country. That allows
There's
YouTube.
a reason for that, and his whole point of doing that was so that he could access and give out to more people.
Oh, did you see for Japanese, he got the Naruto Japanese voice actor to voice over him?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty fucking
That
cool.
is
I was like,
pretty cool.
that's actually badass.
I just don't understand how people are fucking like thinking he's...
No, he's an incredibly smart businessman and actually a pretty good person.
But he shouldn't have posted it. These people can't be real.
You're retarded.
These people cannot be real.
Well, you guys are brain dead. That's how he's making the money to
How
do
many
this good shit.
How many people's blindness have you cured? Mr. Beast is doing it wrong.
Right.
How many people have you fed in the past week?
I can guarantee it's only been yourself
Shut
and maybe
the
your kids.
Fuck up.
You haven't fed nobody other than yourself and maybe your kids, if you got it.
There's a difference between somebody, going around and, giving a homeless person a bagged lunch and then recording it from a distance, having the friend hide in a bush, and then being like, oh, I'm a good person, and then
Yeah,
posting those
stupid.
clips.
Yeah, that's
There's a
just
difference between
stupid.
that and somebody curing 1,000 people of blindness and bringing awareness to an issue. The whole point of the video is he makes a big example of it's a very simple surgery that takes like 45 minutes.
That's why I've seen every single
That,
fucking
like,
thing.
several million people are afflicted by this.
Mm-hmm.
Like millions of people worldwide are afflicted by this, and with a 45-minute surgery, we could cure them of blindness. Maybe this guy doing this brings good attention to the fucking issue. You think by your guys' fucking justification, every time there's an ALS walk, every time there's some cancer walk, every time there's a marathon for fucking some research awareness, whatever it may be, there should be no news, there should be no newspapers, there should be no reporters, there should be no social media organizations getting the fucking questioning the people who organized the event, talking to fucking survivors of the disease, nothing. No fucking press whatsoever, because that's not the point. Are you fucking retarded?
That's how
the whole point is you get more eyes on the fucking thing, so you get more money for the fucking funding, you idiots.
People are brain dead. We already know this.
But the issue is that, like, these people are on TikTok actually complaining about this, and this is shit that's getting promoted by the algorithm. It's so brain dead.
I saw somebody bitching about
and the fact that, like,
who was it,
dude?
Somebody. All of a sudden, I'm starting to get content of people bitching about Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's always. People have been hating him forever.
But all of a sudden, I'm starting to get the content now. Never ever bitched about that dude. Never watched anything bitchy about him. But all of a sudden, I'm starting to get
you started believing him.
Oh my god!
Started listening to him a little more, I'd assume, and all of a sudden, the algorithm's like, "Oh no! You got to know he's crazy. He's insane. He's the bald fucking psycho man."
Obviously.
He took horse drugs, dude. Why would you listen to him? He's insane. You know, you guys,
motherfucker, teach me how to skin.
You guys know on like the clip where they tried saying he took horse medicine. They also like put a filter over his video. CNN did. CNN putting a clip of Joe Rogan on on their shit. Put a filter over him to make him look yellow. To make him look sickly and gross.
Yes, I remember this. Yes.
Like,
he talked about it.
Joe Rogan is a crazy horse medicine man. Why would you listen to him?
Fuck out of here.
He's insane. Now, my favorite part about, like, insane liberals being mad at Mr. Beast is that on the far right side, there's also crazy people who are mad at Mr. Beast. So on iFunny, there's a new conspiracy that he is the Antichrist.
Really?
Because he's curing blindness, he's performing miracles.
Now, how much of that is just fucking around, and how much of that's actually people believing it?
Bro, I don't know.
Because
I do not know.
Is very sarcastic and very fuck around,
but like
run with it.
iFunny's also has a very religious, like, zealot, like, sect of people who are like religious. To the point they'd commit like murder for it, like they'd go on crusades for it, like they're like
so the reason why the people
like
Islamic
extremists, the Christian side of that.
Oh hell no!
The Christian counterpart.
The literal reason why I hate religion.
Yeah, there's people like that on iFunny for sure, who like given leadership would follow someone and do some shit. Now that being said, they think Mr. Beast could be the Antichrist. I doubt they believe it fully, because like the whole thing is that the Antichrist is supposed to meet certain criteria, do certain things, but like
Biden,
somebody I seen shit they were talking about like the beasts, because fucking that's the whole thing that Perry talked about is like the final beast and the growing of these beasts that are symbolized as countries in the Bible, blah 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 blah, dude. And on the topic of Jesus, the Bible, and the Antichrist.
Oh no.
People actually so apparently there's evidence of Noah's Ark being found.
Oh, really? I've been hearing about this on
and
YouTube
not like kind of like 100% proof. There's the Ark, and it's exactly where the Bible said it was going to be, and it's 100% true. Now, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. The argument is that there was a flood. Like, that's their whole argument. Every culture says there was a flood. So that means that if Noah's Ark was found, it really happened. So, if there was a flood, that means that every fucking current living thing on the planet directly descended from their species having incest.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Bud.
There's literally no fucking way.
That can't happen.
The whole religious aspect of Adam and Eve suggests
that's the stupidest part.
They had 2 sons, I believe.
Now, you could argue that everybody is a descendant of incest. It happened at some point in our gene line of like a mouse or a fucking monkey or something. At some point, fucked an ancestor or a relative.
Yes,
without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that you're direct human descendant from within like the past 3,000 years, because like I really want to know how long the Bible thinks like it was from Adam and Eve to Jesus.
Or just the population of the earth.
No.
I want to know that.
No, because Logan, what year is it?
2023.
Do you know what year fucking 0 was?
0. It was right before fucking. It was right after AD.
Yeah. Why do we count it like that, Logan?
Before Christ.
Yeah.
What's AD for?
Where the fuck did it go?
I don't know what the hell AD stands for.
After death.
Oh.
Where the fuck did the remote go?
Took a plunge under the couch.
Yeah, Logan. Our whole calendar years are based off of when Jesus died.
Is that different in other countries?
No, most of the world. Like
that's a centralized idea.
Rome really made that
That's
popular.
why, like, when people try and argue that Christianity didn't conquer the world, it's like, hey, bud.
Romans.
What year is it?
Yeah.
What year is it?
Yeah.
Huh? What? You may orient the dates differently, but hey, Muslim man, what year is it? Hey, atheist, what year is it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, the Christians didn't conquer the world, right? They didn't do that. The whites didn't do it. Fuck you.
Now it's turning around again.
Yeah, and that's also a big argument against Jews running the world is Christians might run the world. Christianity. No.
Or it's just the top, heads of every religion.
If I had to guess, it's exactly what we think. There is, Christians are a large majority. They, by that fucking nature, just take up most of the success to be had. And then a small mafia-like group of Jewish people just so happen to finesse their way on top of all of those Christians through, money lending habits. Because Christians are not able to do the same.
They
don't want to do the same.
No, by religion, they're not allowed to do the same.
Really?
Yeah, Christians don't lend on, interest and shit like that.
So I give you $200, you just pay me back $200 when you got it.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Not, I give you $200 and when you pay me back, it's $240 with some interest.
And I'm pretty sure, back in the day, even, lending money wasn't allowed. You just had to give them the money.
Oh, so donate or fuck off?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And, obviously, I imagine if you're fucking, friends and it's I'm just doing this. But, on a large scale is, investors in your neighborhood and things like that. Jews would come into the town in their carts and wagons with a whole bunch of fucking cash and they'd be like, I'll loan you this much money and you can fucking, invest in your bakery or your smith shop and then, you can pay me back interest when you start selling. But
yeah, and that's
every month you don't pay me, you owe me this much more.
And that's how it gets.
And then you do that with everybody in town who can't fucking, take money from the church or the fucking kingdom or anything like that.
And then you got a whole fucking mess of
people. And then all
people.
of a sudden, this random group of people
debit.
who just pulled up into a nation are siphoning off the funds of the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's currently happening.
And it's that
has been happening.
That's not insane. They were kicked out of a lot of nations.
For a reason.
They did it. And I'm not saying that, become anti-Semitic. But hey, maybe when you can't criticize an entire group of people without,
There's a reason behind that.
The fear of them being genocided, maybe we should call into question their behaviors.
I can say just about any word and not a lot will really happen. Like, you say something fucked up to them motherfuckers, oh, goodbye.
I gotta get out of jail free card, because, like, Stefan and his family are Jewish, like, by birth. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like, on his mother's side.
Well, then.
Yeah. And so, like, they don't practice. They're not, like, religiously Jewish, but ethnically Jewish. And you can tell by that schnoz he be walking around with.
That's fair. That's very fair. I would not have thought about that. No, he do got that schnoz.
And him and his dad, and they're built just like it. Fuck it. Well, I guess it's on his mom's side. I've never seen his mom, but his dad looks like fucking just... Actually, his dad looks more like fucking Irish, Polish. He's short, stocky, bald, pale. He's built like a bulldog.
Oh my God.
He's bald.
What the fuck?
Dude, I swear to God, he's just round ass shoulders. Dude, he'd be walking around shirtless as shit in his fucking shirtless, bald, hairy man just, babysitting his plants. It's an entertaining sight to see. And before I used to come up there, apparently he'd just be standing in the rooms in his boxers. Just like almost naked with the plants.
The fuck?
Yeah. Just because it was hot in there and he'd be in there for hours.
I mean,
oh my God, fair enough.
It's a valid point.
Fair enough.
That's wild to me. But, got a Jewish friend who, like, I don't plan on genociding or putting into, the blockades or into the what's the fucking... The stockades, that's the word. I don't feel like putting him into stockades or torturing him or genociding him anytime soon. But I have an issue with a mafia-type group of Jewish people running the fucking banks and destroying countries for the sake of, globalist ideals, or, that's their stupid pseudo-fucking pretend.
Yeah, it's fuck everybody else, give me money and power.
Now, you guys know Jordan Peterson, right?
Yes.
He just recently started a group, like an organization that's supposed to be like the counter to the World Economic Forum.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder how that's going to go.
I'm thinking about seeing if I can get into that. That'd be a nice place to start, dipping your toes in the political space.
Yes, it would be great.
Space.
But you realize the amount of shit talking we do, you're dipping into more political shit. We're going to have the police showing up at this house sooner or later.
I don't care.
Oh, my God. Shit's going to be fucking interesting.
I do not care. I think politicians need to die.
I mean...
Or at least need the fear of death.
No, some need to die. Some that have corrupted this whole entire country and fucked over millions of people and been responsible for millions of deaths need to die.
I can't get over the fact that more and more files keep getting found in, like, Biden's possession.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
No. But no, Trump has one paper and
Trumpy,
fucking hell is
orange
gone.
man bad, and Trump's fucking shit up. Like, I love him and all. I love what he used to do, but like, the dude like just made a statement recently about when I run, if I'm elected, my whole thing is I'm gonna go at medical professionals who are, performing gender-affirming surgeries on children, which that part I'm okay with. The thing is, he's talking about, like, removing funding from schools that teach, like, critical race theory, anything with LGBT. Like,
I support that, too, though.
Logan, the issue is that's a form of censorship. And, like,
it's keep sexual shit out of the classroom.
I understand, but there's other ways to go about it than
there's
being,
sex
like...
class for a reason.
And Logan, what happens when the neighborhood doesn't have a school with funding?
That's
you
fair.
think the kids
aren't
going to learn from the horrible teachers, or you think they're going to get better teachers?
No, they're going... Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, the solution isn't removing funding from these places, and that's not going to get you fucking, votes. I understand, like, it's going to polarize a lot of people more accurately. Sure, there's a lot of people who will be like, oh yeah, I'm with that. But there's a lot of people who are going to be like, hey, yo. Centrists are going to be like, hey, yo.
You know what would be real smart to do for him? Not actually go all the way through with it, but propose the bill just to scare the shit out of people.
How about propose a bill that fires teachers who teach those things?
Okay.
Or fines the teachers. Do not punish the school and the students by proxy.
Nah, punish the school if they get like more than 3 strikes on one teacher.
No, punish the people in charge of the school.
Punishing the kids.
Punish the superintendent.
Okay.
Punish the principals.
Yes.
Punish the teachers.
Don't punish the kids.
Do not punish the children. Do not remove funding from the kids' learning.
You're speaking facts. I didn't think about it that way, but you're speaking
Dude,
facts.
It is the most insane approach to like, oh yeah, we're gonna get them. It's like, no, you moron. You're gonna fucking galvanize people against you.
Yeah, that would be smart. Find the teachers, fire the teachers. If it keeps going on, find the principals, find the fucking superintendents, and even find the fucking school board.
That bothers me. Now, I seen this fucking thing the other day. I don't know if it's true because I couldn't find anything about it, but I seen an image of a diving board that was like in like, you know, black and white. Is this fucking real shitty area, and it's just apparently is an image of a concentration camp where they had Jews jumping off of a diving board into pools of lava.
Well then, that's terrible.
Can you imagine being told to walk the plank into lava?
That's terrible.
Jumping into the ocean is already bad enough.
Yeah, freezing cold or, you know,
lava, and like you're just gonna stop immediately, and like your ass is probably gonna hit, your feet are gonna hit, and then you're just gonna fall over in pain, and you're just gonna slowly be rolling in lava as you die of shock.
As you melt, you literally be melting. Your best bet is go head first. So you snap your fucking neck.
You ever seen that video of the dude in the elevator he lights his glass of alcohol on fire? Yeah, this dude, he's drunk as shit, and he's getting into the elevator, the door's closed, and he's got like a glass of vodka, and he lights the top with his lighter, and then like he spills some of it, and so like the ground's on fire a little bit, so he tries to blow it out, spews more fire.
Oh, fuck.
Proceeds to dump the shit out onto the ground, like, I guess he was trying to douse the flame
with more flammable
flammable liquid that was going to aerate as it dropped to the floor.
And became literal bomb. Well, not a bomb. Became a literal like
flash fire.
Yeah. Explosion.
So he's sitting in this fucking elevator as the ground is just lighting on fire, and he's got one of those big puffy jackets. So that thing's just melting. He starts to like take that off, and he's throwing that thing like. Is lighting up to the point where there's like foam in his hair and shit when he took it off.
Holy shit.
The melting plastic is probably all over him.
Well, fuck.
And then, as he's sitting there burning in the corner, trying to just, you know, wait it out, the fucking oxygen in the elevator runs out because of the fire. And this dude passes out and slams his face onto the fucking, like, elevator door, kind of, and then slides to the ground where there's still a small fire going. His ass starts to light on fire because he's wrapped around the fucking jacket that's burning. Luckily enough, the elevator door opens like right as he was falling. So as he passed out, oxygen came back into the fucking elevator, and he was able to wake back up and crawl out.
Lucky him.
Yeah. He probably got like insane 3rd-degree burns, but he survived.
Just a series of retarded events.
Literally like
wow, a domino
30
effect.
more seconds and it would have been over.
30 more seconds, less than that. Because, I mean,
fuck's sake, if
brain damage is a thing.
Fuck's sake, if he didn't fall where he fell, because when the elevator opened, it tried to close again before he got back up.
Oh.
Before he like actually regained any form of consciousness. It tried to close and it hit his shoulder and didn't.
Lucky.
Because if that would have closed again, it'd have been over.
Yeah, that'd have been it.
It'd have been over. There would not have been enough oxygen in that room for you, bud.
Speaking of elevators, just another dumb shit. You see the people are punching the glass, like the mirror in the elevator, put it up on a stick, and the dude walks in, fucking moves the stick, boom!
Poor motherfucker, dude.
Like,
and
dude.
I'm glad they had it on camera. That way that poor bastard didn't get blamed for it.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, I don't know what just happened. I moved a stick and the glass fell on me. I didn't do anything.
Right.
I didn't do it. I'm not paying $400 for this giant fucking mirror.
Nah.
Because you know that mirror was tax.
Oh, probably a couple thousand.
Dude, that bitch was. We need some decorations, man. Kira, when are you gonna get to my pot?
Pretty soon. Clearly,
She's
Kira's
I'm
gonna become a
working
whittling
through shit.
pro.
Yeah.
She's gonna be god with it.
She keeps trying to do other shit, so when she does do yours, it comes out real nice.
And when we get a 3D printer, we can 3D print one too.
Mm-hmm.
When are you gonna get those? We need
I
some
need to
3D
talk to my
printers,
uncle.
man.
He has yet to even talk to his aunt or uncle since we've talked about it last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I could take
With
up the
the-
opportunity to see him
You
Sunday,
know what I
but...
want to make?
That would only be
I want to make
seeing your aunt.
anti-aircraft rifles.
Hmm?
Anti-aircraft rifles. For shooting down, planes, drones, helicopters.
What do you need for that?
Big barrels.
Oh.
Big bullets.
Oh. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to hit a metal target with a motherfucker just watch it. Boom!
Yeah. Put a hole
Boom!
through it.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of aerial targets, did you guys see the weather balloons?
Again?
No.
Actual weather balloons?
Well, no, they're not actual weather balloons. That's what Biden would have us believe. 2 Chinese weather balloons just so happen to be floating over the States. Like, people zoomed in, you can see it's a satellite.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks like it should, like a in-space satellite with the big fucking, panels. And, like, it looks like one of those attached to a giant balloon.
So is it in our orbit enough for us to shoot?
Fuck our orbit, it's in our airspace.
Can we shoot it?
Biden said he's not going to shoot it down because he's...
Can we shoot it?
Well, if you can shoot to fucking Montana, sure, by all means, bud.
I'm just saying, like, not like we, but like if we were there, we could see it
No, I
where
don't
we're
think-
standing. Can we?
I do not
Boom.
think law enforcement would let you fire rounds
No
straight up into the
shit.
fucking sky.
No shit. I'm just saying, like, would you be able to hit with like a 308?
Hell no. You'd need something that's meant
You need
to
like
hit
a 50 BMG
yeah,
plus.
something with a lot of fucking travel speed, a lot of fucking...
I was just curious to see if it was
That bitch
how
had to
high.
move.
I was curious as to how high it really was.
Well,
High enough to hit with 308, or high enough that you actually need like aircraft.
Dude, my thing is, they're Chinese. They have Chinese lettering on them. And they're hovering over our fucking nuclear missile bases. Look at that.
Totally looks like a satellite from
That's
space.
that's not a weather balloon, you dumb cocksuckers.
Yeah, shoot that shit down.
That's a fucking satellite. That's an imaging satellite. A radio that's picking up signals of some sort, not fucking weather. That's not a Doppler radar, guys.
Yeah, if
You
I was
ever seen
president,
a
that
Doppler
bitch would have
radar?
been shot
You
down.
ever seen them? They don't look like that.
If I was president, that shit would have been shot down the second it entered our airspace.
Oh yeah,
it would have been done for.
If you were the president that was making millions of dollars selling our fucking military, our wartime
Well, I wouldn't be
resources
doing
to China, you'd shoot down China's fucking
I
spy
wouldn't be doing
tech.
that.
Yeah. Fucking stupid ass shit, man. And then we're like, the Pentagon said it's not a military threat. There are Chinese aircraft in our airspace. I don't give a fuck if it's a threat. Take it out of the sky. And they're worried about debris raining down. Hit it with enough explosives that it vaporizes, you
Right.
dumb motherfuckers.
Hit that thing with
That bitch is up in the air. Ain't no explosion you hit that with gonna affect people.
right. Hit it. It'll burn up.
Vaporize it. Turn it to fucking glass.
Yeah. Amen. Dude,
No.
what the fuck?
No. Instead, we gotta leave it alone because it's a friend. China is our friend.
No, they're not our friend. That's
I'm-
why they're
I
feeding
wanna-
us bullshit on TikTok.
I want to move to Russia, man.
I do too, but they don't got the freedoms.
Yeah.
That's the only
Unless
thing.
we got money, then we get all the freedom we want.
Hey, the one thing I respect about Russia is that
Dude, we
one
could bring
thing I
over some
heard.
WNBA players to fuck up,
Yeah,
and then we
Russia
can just
will be
get them
happy.
arrested for their weed that we sell them.
Yeah. Hey, Putin, heads up if you're interested.
and then we get this is actually the pro strat. We get rich, we go to Russia, we start bringing American like celebrities there, like the WNBA, like C tier celebrities who are gay, who are LGBT, who are trans, like, who fit that script. We bring them over, then we get them arrested, and then we negotiate with the U.S. for another deal just like before, where we release like one of the most notorious criminals in modern history for some fucking dumb
Bitch.
man.
Oh no, that's
Man
a bitch.
pretend-
It's
No,
a
that's
bitch.
a man pretending
Oh,
to be a
I
woman.
know. I'm well
fucking Adam's apple, 0 tits.
And there's plenty of pictures
the
on the
voice
internet
of a dude.
Shirtless.
She's probably just a hermaphrodite. Real is real.
Ugh.
Probably like male body with a vagina and like a fat pinky for a clit.
Jesus,
shit's
fucking,
weird.
that's nasty.
Yeah, that'd be disgusting.
I know what you're talking about. But I've seen pictures of that shit.
I've never
It's
seen a
vile.
long one. I've seen fat ones, and it's
I've seen long ones. I've
terrifying.
seen like a 3 or 4 inch long one.
Oh God, that's a penis.
It
That's
pretty much
bigger
That's
than
a
some
penis.
dude's
It pretty
dicks.
much is.
That's bigger than a micro penis. I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm pretty
it
sure
is.
micro penis is like
2.
1.
Yeah, actually, chodes.
No, chodes are not micro penises. Chodes are just fat.
Chodes are fucking bigger in width than they are in length.
Yeah, that's not micro penis.
Um,
Micro is literally like
I'm sorry, if you got.
Tiny.
Yeah, fair enough. That's like that.
I've seen a micro penis in person.
Who?
My cousin. Now, granted, he was soft.
I don't fucking matter.
He was young.
On my coldest day, bro, my shit don't
He
look
was soft and he was young. And Jacob opened the closet door while he was changing. We used to change in the closet because we shared a room. It's like we need
Understandable.
somewhere to change, not in front of each other. And Jacob flung open the door on him one time, and Alex was little fucking Peter.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how cold it is. Your shit's you're only losing that much. You're not losing that
No,
much.
I've basically went inside before.
Damn, you been that cold before?
No, it's not cold. It's nervous. Like the first time you ever think
That's
about the first
different.
time you ever played Fortnite and you got top 5. First time, you're hiding in your 1x1 tower. You're trying to fucking solo it out. You remember how nervous you were?
Yeah.
You remember how that bitch went inside
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
And afterwards, you were literally grabbing it like that. You're gonna get
fuck
comfortable
out.
again. Oh
So,
yeah.
Logan, your shit shrank more playing Fortnite than it did when you came out of your mom's vagina?
He doesn't remember that. Logan doesn't have eidetic or photographic
No,
memory.
I'm referring to a picture that he's shown me.
Oh yeah, dude. I got his baby picture. It just
What?
showed my balls. And my cock.
Oh.
My baby picture is hilarious.
Just tiny little dick as a baby?
yeah.
Oh, well, duh.
With some big nuts though, bro.
Yeah,
it was
those balls
it's
were
hilarious.
I feel like I'd be right there with you, bud. I feel like I'd be right there with you, man. These nuts are fucking...
Like, dude,
I
it
got,
wasn't-
like, old man nuts.
If it wasn't gay, I would totally bring that shit over to show you. It's so fucking
Why
funny.
would it be gay to show
Dude.
him a
Okay,
baby
not gay.
picture?
It'll be
No.
weird.
No. Have you gotten to the point in Letterkenny where they play Dinkerball?
I don't think so.
Dinkerball is the shit.
I'm on season 5. Remember, I zoned out on some of the shit. So
Dinkerball is where you reach in your fucking pants, you grab either dick or ball, and you cover everything to where it's just like this much showing, just right there through that, and you're supposed to show either like side of your dick or like the fucking stretched out nut where the ball is, and you're supposed to pull that out over your pants and let people guess Dinkerball. That's Dinkerball.
that's fucking great.
That's a great game. I don't think I
great.
could ever play, but
No, but that would be
that'd be a
hilarious.
fun game. It'd be fun to
hilarious.
watch people play.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Like if one of my friends pulled on, was like, Dinkerball. Oh yeah.
ball. Vontae would do that.
Dude, my thing is like the whole like bending and stretching your dick to get it to where you can hold it where it.
You can
That's the
trick
only
it.
thing you're showing.
Yeah, that'd be hard because you'd have to get like the side, and that means you'd probably want like the front underside where you bend your dick back, and then that'd just be so uncomfortable. Trying to,
Ow.
yeah,
Ow.
and then you're also trying to hide your
No.
nuts at the same time. No, and then on top of that, your nuts got to be loose, because if you got shriveled nuts, the wrinkles are giving you away every time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not
and
to
trying to
mention
pull
it's gonna
them
be
things
hard to
fucking
get
loose
those
as a
out.
bitch.
unless you trick them up because you also got, instead of stretching your dick out, you go straight to like the one spot where the foreskin's, a little layered.
Mm-hmm.
Cover that. They'll think nut. It's actually foreskin.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I gotta say,
Some hairy balls will give you away, though.
Yeah, you got some hairy nuts, you're gonna get yourself a right away.
that's valid.
I'm sorry, you
Like,
don't have
you'd
hair
to be
coming all the way up on your
clean
cock.
shaven for that to be even.
I've
slightly
mastered
confusing.
shaving my nuts. I don't like doing it
I
because
yet to do it. I don't do it that often.
it's so easy. It's really easy. You just shave and cream them bitches up.
Well, he uses an
I
electric
use electric.
razor, so.
See, don't do that.
I use electric for everything.
I'm telling.
Everything.
Electric razor is how you fuck up your balls. Logan, I'm telling you, man.
I don't though.
You also
You
don't
can,
shave.
though.
You trim.
Valid. Very valid. I do just trim.
If you got the hair away to the point where you could grab your nuts and there's no hair, like
It's been a long
you remember
time.
how my face was the other day when I had you touch it?
Yeah.
That on your balls. Okay,
That's been a long time.
I've done that multiple times. That's like, it's nice, but the issue is then like, for the next 2 weeks, you got stubble growing in on your nut sack that itches between your thighs like crazy, like a goddamn cactus. It sucks.
That's what makes me think waxing must be superior, but like the idea of doing that to a nutsack is
The issue is-
terrifying.
The issue is waxing isn't permanent either. It still
And you
grows
don't want
back
to do that
in.
to your nuts because you're gonna rip your nuts off.
Yeah.
No, I'm the person who told you that.
Oh, no. That terrifies me. Just,
You wouldn't rip them off, you would rip them open.
yes.
Yeah. When she told me about that,
Yes.
my nuts shriveled up.
Yeah, the fear of just your nuts getting just opened like an
Oh,
envelope.
dude, I guess get me right up in my throat. Bro.
Yeah, your
Oh.
balls go right to your stomach. They don't want to
Oh.
be anywhere near where they should be. Dude, but
Yes.
shaving is not that bad. Shaving your nuts is pretty easy. The trick is just get a good, like, clean new razor. Don't use it for
Understandable.
anything else.
Understandable.
Which is easy for him since he
Doesn't shave his
shave.
face.
I'm not a big fan of shaving my face at all. Just trim it.
Yeah, I'm trying to rock the stash. I'm not too excited to start at Jimmy John's tomorrow.
Why not? It's bread.
Yeah, that's the
And
only
your
thing I'm
delivery
excited-
drive.
And they're about to be giving me hours. And
There you
on
go.
top of that, my electrician shit hit me up. So hopefully that starts. Because, like, I hope that the, like, oral interview
Man.
isn't just, like, that and then they put me on the list. I'm pretty sure I'm on the list and then when they want me, I do the interview. So,
That makes me sad. I no longer can just come over anymore.
will still be able to come over outside of his working hours.
I fucking go to work at 4.
Oh. Time to get home.
Probably, like, 9, 10, something like that, if I had to guess.
It's not going to be horrible. We'll still see him.
So I'll be just seeing you more often in the mornings then.
And, I mean, I can always stop over there.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very valid.
I'll be on delivery. I can always, whenever I want, take my break and just stop there.
They actually got good food at Jimmy John's.
It's all subs.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of cold meat sandwiches.
Oh, it's the fucking sub place.
Jimmy John's.
Yep. I
Jimmy
know
John's.
exactly what that place is now. Yeah.
Their commercials used to rock. It was all about being there fast. This is Jimmy John's. And then they
You
make
should
it,
give me a
and then,
job
like,
there,
the
bud.
moment you hung up the phone, they were there. Knock, knock, knock. Jimmy John's.
You hear me? You should give me a job there, bud.
I can get you a job. What, you want to do delivery?
Nah. I'm fucking with you.
Why not?
Well, one, I need to get my car fixed up before I do that.
You need to get your car fixed up before you do
The
it.
thing about it is you already got a fuckus. I don't have a fucking Kia falling apart. I want to fix it before...
Oh, yeah.
I want to fix it
I
before
wonder
it gets
how
fucked.
much that just recorded.
Oh, it's that one right there. Oh, yeah.
Jason.
That one?
I'd guess.
Damn.
Next time
Or
you
no,
do
it's
that...
this. It's this right there. It's that little spot right in between the peaks.
Next time you do that, Jason, just give me a look.
Oh, yeah.
Double mic it.
No,
Yeah.
motherfucker, I'll stick it straight down there.
Also, a little bit of word to the audience, which is, basically no one. Somebody's been listening to every single one. I don't know who. If I had to guess, probably Jerry.
Thank you.
Jerry, if it's you, I appreciate it. Whoever is the one person who's been actually giving us a view every week, like consistently. Sometimes we get, multiple views, but like the last one, right? Only got like 2.3 hours of watch time, which means one person watched the whole 2-hour podcast. Between the other 18 views, they amounted to like fucking 30 minutes total.
Oh.
So, not even, like fucking less than that, like 15 minutes. So probably every person was like a minute each.
Damn.
Whereas, whoever the one person is giving us a view, shout out in the comments. I'd like to, give you a special thank you in the next video. The next recording, the next podcast. Thank you.
That means if we think who it is, you're going to be coming over
I
next.
think it's Jerry. It's not. If it's Jerry, he can't come over.
Oh.
I know it ain't Claudio, bitch ass, because he would have heard.
Speaking
Hey,
of Claudio,
Claudio.
no Claudio shit talk today.
What's the shit talk? He's a loser.
Yeah, but we haven't shit talked him on this yet.
What's the shit talk? What's to say?
I mean, that's a valid point. He's just doing the same shit he's been doing.
He's Captain Excuses. He fucking, pretends he's busy. He's acting gay. I send him shit. He doesn't answer. I don't know why. I didn't do anything to him other than, hang out with him.
Talk shit where,
Oh,
needed.
That's right. I told him to stop mumbling in the mic in the middle of our conversation. My bad.
that and, stop bringing up Mary.
He's a guy.
Wasn't that more so make up your mind about Mary?
Yeah, definitely with more so.
Don't lie about that shit.
I just hated the lying. I hate the fucking pointless excuses. I hate the nonsense. And then I hate the passive-aggressive bullshit on social media that I'm supposed to pretend is not aimed at me. Claudio, you talked to nobody else. You almost never posted on socials, especially like on the fucking... Nothing real. It's always just memes, nonsense, like...
Bullshit.
Like, for the first, 2 weeks that those statuses were a thing, every time Claudio said something, it was some cheesy pickup line. That was it. It was just cheesy, stupid pickup lines, super cheesy.
Really?
Looked them up type cheesy, to the point where, you could tell that he wasn't serious about them, that they were just nonsense because he wanted to put something up. By all means. Then, all of a sudden, you start going, I'm about love, but I'm going to keep my peace. It's about cutting out the fake ones and, seeing who is really real for you. Because, people who's there for you was part-time. They not there for you when it's wartime. It's like, Claudio, who you thinking about?
And who you going to war
Who
with?
you thinking about? No, his life is wartime. Because he's going through hardships right now. Or
Shut the fuck up. You
or
live in America.
that's another one that he put. How could your life can't fall apart if it wasn't together to begin with? Well, he's obviously not talking about himself, because he had his life together.
Yeah, good job.
Which means,
girl.
who are you trying to shit talk? Who are you trying to say that to? Because that was a status. That was something that you said. It was something that you thought. That wasn't
like talk about you.
That wasn't a post that you saw and that you just was like, oh, I like this, and put it on your story. No, you thought that. Well, who's that about? Whose life wasn't together, Claudio?
That's who it was about. Right there.
Who you coming at? I doubt it's someone random. Somebody.
Seems unlikely.
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah. And then there's also the simple fact that you didn't, respond to anything I've said for a week, and then all of a sudden I said something in regards to this about, you not hitting me up and you acting like a prissy little faggot.
That's great.
What was the one I called him last time? Sassy faggot? That was it.
Sassy faggot?
I called him a sassy faggot.
My God, you're a sassy faggot. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just,
I fucks with that.
Some goofy
Oh, a little
shit.
off topic real quick.
And then he tells me, oh, I've been working, I got school.
Yeah, fuck you.
Captain Excuses. Back at it.
Well, let me go a little off topic real quick. Something stupid I thought about. Them fucking... Have you ever seen those advertisements for those fucking... They're this little, they look like a drill, but they can fill up tires. Have you ever seen the advertisement for these fucking things?
Just battery-powered air pumps?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That are able to fill up,
but
like,
I
car
understand.
tires. Kelly got one.
Yeah. Dog shit?
It works. It took about, it's supposed to be the faster better than getting out the air pump. It took me about 3 minutes to fill up one tire from 25 pounds to 33 pounds. In 14-degree weather.
Yeah, that
Just
doesn't
out there.
sound that bad.
That's pretty fucking
you're talking
bad.
to the person who filled up his tires with a bike pump and what? How cold was it?
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah, that's different. You didn't have it. There's an
like-
air pump down
It was like
there that
11
will
degrees, I think.
literally, I'll walk outside.
That's not
take
as
a
bad
minute
as when I
each.
changed the batteries. I changed the batteries in the LS and the Focus in fucking like -3.
Oh, that had to be terrible trying to get that metal all around.
Oh,
That'd
anything
be terrible.
dude, it was all gloves because if I touched anything with bare hands, it stuck.
Yeah, that's
And
bad.
the lack of dexterity with gloves on, even well-fitting gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
that.
I had actual like socket wrenches, so that was nice. But the issue is fucking on the LS, it's not like a socket that tightens it. It's a fucking like
Like a clamp?
it's like a bolt on a screw.
Yeah, it's like a little clamp thing that has a bolt right there that tightens it up.
Yeah, and it's fucking all rusted to shit, and it's in a
It's corroded
horrible
from the battery.
angle. Yeah, yeah.
It's all that green
corrosion.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Not rust, corrosion. But
You go out to my car right now, look at my battery, you can just flick it off it.
yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It's annoying.
I would love to point out that LS sat at my dad's for like a week and
Mm-hmm.
died at some point, and he tried saying that like I fucked it or something. That bitch still ain't died.
He probably left the light on.
He did something.
He left the light on, didn't close the door all the way. Something.
He did something.
Because you don't close the door all the way, lights stay on.
Because like I understand, even if there is an electrical problem, that bitch has not stopped on me once since then.
But back to the point. The fucking air compressor,
Yeah.
probably like a minute and a half to fill up all the tires. So now I'm going to Lowe's tomorrow and getting an extra 20 feet of fucking air tube so I can run it from all the way from the basement all the way outside. So that way I don't have to pick the air compressor up from the basement and bring it out.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, for a handheld thing, it makes sense that it was like, a little longer.
Yeah, but that's some shit. It's supposed to be it says the faster way to fill up your tire.
Yeah,
The
because it's
fuck
less
is faster? Less work? You gotta sit there and finagle the motherfucker onto your little tire
Not
thing.
everyone has an air compressor.
Going up to the fucking gas station is easier.
Nah, I can't.
Eh.
I can't do the
No.
fucking gas station.
You're right,
thing
because
on
all
the
them are
LS.
shit.
I do not know why, but it won't like.
Because they're all shit. They're the basic bitch shit ones.
Yeah.
And during the
And
winter,
they're abused
most of them are
by
getting
That's
frozen.
dumbasses.
something. That's something I really want to do. Because like when I got the LS from my dad, he offered me the hubcaps for those rims,
Mm-hmm.
and I should have taken them because like those rims aren't horrible, and if I cleaned them, they'd look nice again. But like at this point, it's like I want to replace those entire things. I want to replace the rims, the tires, the
But
brakes.
why would you do that if you're getting rid of it?
Yeah.
Brakes, understandable. Because, safety first. But rims,
Yeah.
if they're not falling apart, there's no sense in getting new ones.
Real is real. Depending on how much I make
Tires,
at
though.
Jimmy John's, I could probably just fucking do that first. Get the
What?
brakes on the LS going. That way I can just keep up.
Get
with
the
LS.
brakes and get the
That being
insurance on
said-
that bitch and go.
I don't know how driving the LS
Yeah, that'll fuck you.
is gonna do.
Get yourself a Prius.
Huh?
Get yourself a Prius.
I'm not gonna stay doing delivery that fucking long. I'm doing it until my electrician shit is paying me.
Okay, Prius would be good for the gas miles going back and forth from there.
It's fucking.
I'm just
17
trying to
minutes
fuck
away.
with you, Jason. I just think you look good in
It
a
is
Prius.
pretty crazy cool that you
I would
got
look awful in a Prius.
info back on your electrician shit as fast as you did.
Especially
Yeah.
after your dog shit like
That
you
being
were.
said, the fucking thing did say look out for an email. Like the thing about me passing my test said look out for an email for an oral application. So it sounds like that just might be the route, and then I go on the list, and I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope they already selected me. I hope I just get started.
I mean, the
Make
way
sure you
I
ask.
see it, they'd still let you know to be on the lookout for an email because otherwise you might forget.
Yeah. Like they sent me a text about it too. Like they was like, "Hey, we sent you an email. Go look at that."
Well, hopefully it goes well.
I mean, you can take a dab.
I'm gonna be a little loud.
There's this crazy little pause button.
Could also just leave the room for a minute.
I mean, fair enough. You two can hold a plenty fine conversation.
Yeah,
I don't need to fucking be here.
We'll be chilling.
I'll be right back then.
I just watched the fucking new Wakanda Black Panther movie.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear about that.
There's only one part of it I liked.
Okay.
And that was the beginning, and it was the moment of silence.
I did respect that. I saw the preview for that.
They started, so like, you know how at every Marvel, they do like the Marvel beginning where they show
Uh-huh.
all like the Avengers and everything in the Marvel
The
insignia.
actual actor died, right?
Yes, Chadwick Boseman passed away. He died from cancer.
That's what I thought.
And they did like a good job of playing that into the fucking movie of him dying of a sickness and him keeping it secret, because that's what he did in real life, was like keep it secret from everybody. And like,
You know, I respect that they like
it's wild
worked
that
that movie around the character's death rather than like trying to recast or do the AI
CGI.
animation.
Yes.
Yes, because like one of the things that gets me with that is like Princess Leia
Dude.
with Carrie Fisher dying and
Dude.
her still being in like whole other movies
Bro.
after she's dead.
It's so
And
awful.
then like another one is when I was younger I watched the series Spartacus. I don't know if you ever seen that,
Yes.
but when the first actor of Spartacus dies in real life from cancer,
Actually, I don't know if I have watched
they
Spartacus.
recast it.
That's stupid.
Like if you look it up and look up Spartacus
I would,
actor,
but-
there's
No keyboard.
yeah, that's right, no keyboard.
No keyboard.
You need a wireless keyboard.
I do need a wireless keyboard. It'd be sick nasty.
But yeah, dude gets recasted. I think it's the original dude and maybe like the first season or two. I think it was the first 2 seasons. It was the original guy. And then in the third and fourth, it was this other dude. And they didn't even look similar.
Recasting is a great way to ruin all of the attention your show has.
Like, I'll look it up since you can't.
But
So this is the dude they started
me
with, Andy Whitfield. And then second row middle guy, that's the dude they recasted.
I mean, it's not a horrible choice from these pictures, but I can see why that would not go well.
I don't know. The first 2 seasons are really well done with that dude. Like, it makes you
And then
really-
it just falls off. Wait
Yeah.
a second. Oh, that's fucking Manu Bennett.
Uh-huh.
That nigga's sick.
Yeah.
From the Arrow. He played Slade Wilson.
Yeah, something tells me that you haven't seen this show because
No.
you would definitely remember.
No,
It's
I have
very
not.
gory. I actually, when I was in high school taking Latin class, I used it as class time because they used Latin in the show. And
There you go.
real life enrichment.
Yeah.
But back to Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, it started with a moment of silence where they did like the whole Marvel thing, and instead of it showing like all the, Avengers and everyone, it was just clips of Chadwick throughout the movies. And it was completely silent. There was no music, there was nothing, there was no it was just him, scenes, the Marvel, silent through all of it. I really enjoyed that. Thought it was very respectful. I enjoyed that. That being said, the movie sucked so much horsecock.
Really.
Fights were okay.
Who's the main character in it?
His sister.
His sister.
Yes. Because mom ends up dying.
Uh-huh.
And so Chadwick, his dad died. That's the whole thing. Like in Winter Soldier, the dad died to,
Yeah.
a terrorist attack. So then Chadwick becomes, a player in the Avengers. So then he became King T'Challa. He died. So then his mom becomes like Queen Regent. She's,
Yeah.
in charge. She's like, my husband is dead. My son is dead. And then the sister, she ends up, doing her own shit. She ends up getting captured by Namor, the fucking fish man, in the fucking boxer shorts the whole goddamn... The dude's wearing boxer briefs the whole time.
Really?
Like actual thigh high, like green boxer briefs. I swear to God, they are the size and length, if not shorter than boxer briefs. He looks like he should be like an Olympic swimmer or something.
Oh my
It
god.
is the stupidest fucking thing. Like, Aquaman has longer spandex than this guy.
You know, it might be controversial, but I think that men who wear such short underwear are kind of a breed of their own.
Yeah. We're talking about the fucking Black Panther movie, and the villain, he's wearing his fucking underoos the whole goddamn time. The thing that kills me about, like, the Black Panther movies is that, like, they make such a point of, you know, it's black pride. It's all about, you know, black culture, this, that, the other. Except that's not black culture.
No.
That's fictional. You want to experience real black culture? Hang out in America for a little bit. Hang out. Go to some inner cities. Go see what it's like.
Cleveland.
And, like, I'm not saying that's black people. Like, I was listening to a great podcast today with fucking, you know, the Stoner Dads, fucking Matt, Tim, and Sydney. And Sydney's a black dude, and, like, he brought up the point of, like, there's a whole breed of people who can't fathom that there's normal blacks. Like, that's insane to them. Every fucking black person is violent in nature. Like, there's a breed of people who believe that.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. There's also people who, like, there's liberal whites who are the exact opposite, who, like, have no idea of the violent nature of, like, inner city black communities. And, like,
There's good and bad people everywhere, and
that's the thing. There's good and bad
depends
people
where you
everywhere.
really grow
Now,
up. It's really how it defines
No,
you.
it's your culture. It's the culture you're raised in.
Yeah, how
The
you grow
idea
up.
sets that you're given, the things that are valued. That's the big thing. Now, in inner city communities,
We
which
already know
are
the culture.
tend to be poor, living in projects or in ghetto neighborhoods with low funding to schools and things like that, education is not the thing that is valued.
Hell no. Guns, drugs, and money.
Notoriety, drugs, those are the things of importance. And whatever way you can get those, and short term is usually the valued version, the valued, like, way of getting there over long term strategies. Most of these people are not looking to the future. They're looking to right now. What can I get right now?
Not what can I amount in 10 years.
And this is the same thing that you can see in poor ghetto fucking white neighborhoods. These people are violent. They are addicted to drugs. They do not care about fucking the future.
They don't care about you either. At all.
They will hurt you for the fucking $20 in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So, the idea that this culture of, like, peace and harmony and all of us working together, and the idea that, like, we can have this this culture that's you know, primarily influenced on emotion and kindness, and it's all about us, you know, that doesn't work. And
doesn't
by the
exist.
way, even in this, the only reason you, like, the only advanced like black culture, name one right now, name one fucking country, one city that is all fucking black people that is first world.
Can't.
Oh, wait a second.
Can't.
I'm not trying to be racist about it. I'm saying that the fucking things you value do not allow that type of culture to flourish.
Oh,
A
you got
culture like
Russians, Chinese, and Americans.
people who no, Europeans. Americans
Yeah.
came from Europeans.
Yeah, Europeans. So, Russians, Chinese, and Europeans. That's
By
it.
the way, you know the one place in Africa that's like the few places that I can think of right now that are like first world in Africa? South Africa. White Africans, where Elon Musk is from. Morocco, which is Muslim.
Well, there you go. None of them are African American.
None of them are African, like black African.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Like, African American is, Africans who are in America.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Their ancestors were brought here. They're black people who live here, but their ancestors were African.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be nice.
No. Trust me, they don't mind being called. They actually do not like being called African American. If you call an African American, like African
I know
Americans
that.
and Africans hate each other.
Yeah, I know that. Yes.
Africans hate the way that like African Americans like depict themselves.
I don't know what it was, but some YouTube clip came up of like hood guy from America and some African guy. Dude, they were not liking each other.
Dude.
They were shit talking.
One of my favorite bits from like Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is when Matt's talking about, because he went back to school like in his 30s. He went back to college because like he's listening to Jordan Peterson and stuff, and he's hearing that like these college universities are brainwashing camps. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go back and get my master's just to see for myself. And he went, and he's in like these gender studies classes and shit, and all these liberal classes with like nothing but women and colored women and shit like. And in one of these classes, they were talking about there's no difference between like looking at an African and an African American. You can't tell the difference between them. And Matt like disagreed with that in front of the class and was like, "Yeah, sure you can. How can you tell? Well, if you see like a dude on like a random, Tuesday wearing business casual and sandals, he's African." He says, and according to him, all the fucking like white ladies in the class got upset. They're like, "Oh my god, it's so offended." All the black ladies in the class were like, "Yeah, she's not wrong. That's not a fucking African American. That is an African. He's dressed in business casual on a fucking random Tuesday at 3 p.m. For what reason? What is the khaki pants for, guy? And why are you matching them with flip-flops?
With your grubby ass feet.
And you got the belt with the tucked-in polo. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You know the belt's gotta be Gucci.
Yeah, it's not that you can tell the difference.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. And they speak way different.
They have totally different value sets.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, when I was working at McDonald's,
one will give you a hug for being pissed.
The new owners were Africans they were Jamaicans. And
I love Jamaican.
They were all Jamaicans.
Love it.
And they hired people from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe refugees who lived in like refugee camps. They got them over here and got them jobs, got their families, like to the point where they had a book that was like all of these like testimonials from the people that they brought over there. Like there's one dude, Mazana, that I worked with back in Grill. He had the book and he was like, "Look, this is what I wrote." And I was like, "You went through all this shit, dude? What the fuck?" Like,
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Living in a camp with like thousands of other people where they're walking to like literally like wooden and like cloth sheds, walking miles to go get water. Like,
Jesus.
Living with goats and chickens and shit.
The one thing I never understood is people that don't set up a homestead around water.
The issue is they were refugees.
Oh,
they
well,
left
you don't
like
got
a
much of
place
choice.
that was under like civil war, I'm pretty sure, and then were like stranded in this like opening.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I'm about to say, I'm talking about like the camps that you see like random places.
Yeah, if you're a
What the
homeless
fuck
person
are
and
you
you're just
doing?
like setting up camp somewhere in like the middle of a city,
Like,
go live in the woods.
go live by water,
It seems
food.
way preferable.
I'd like to
Somewhere you can have
you
a
know where we
fire
should
without
run away
worry.
to?
Where?
The Russian woods.
They crazy?
Dude, the thing is they have like thousands of acres of just unfucking tamed wild woods. That like there's just like whole region of Russia that is not fucking inhabited by people.
Yeah, I know.
That nobody goes to because there's nothing there for anyone.
Just people that go hunting. That's probably it.
You think
Not
they're
even
going all the
that.
way into it? You think they're driving fucking 18 hours into the woods just to go hunting when
I
6 hours
guarantee
or
there's
3
something
hours will
out
do?
there. Come on. If nobody goes out there, there's something out there.
I will live out there.
Oh, I agree. But there's something out there. There's a
Run
Russian
away
base
into
out
the
there.
Russian
Come on
woods.
now. There's a Russian base
You
out
just
there.
gotta be. We gotta have like preparations for winter. Winter will hurt if we're not ready.
Yeah, Russian winter is very rough. You need probably about 15 cords of wood. So it's like a whole nother house full of wood, right on standby for just the winter. Like, just to heat the one house.
Mm-hmm.
Every other day you have to make sure you go outside and clean the fucking roof off of snow and clean the stack.
Wouldn't more snow help insulate?
You always want to clean stack if you're burning that much.
Logan, I don't think you understand how creosote builds up.
Dude, that motherfucker, I saw, he had it was a littler one.
My thing is, wouldn't
Never
more
mind.
snow on the roof, unless like it's overweighting our house?
That's what I mean. If they get a lot of snow out there, you don't want to clear that.
Strategically, where you have cover.
We'd build a mound house.
Or you just...
No, we'd build a hobbit house.
I mean, fair enough.
Do you
Rounded,
understand?
so rounded.
Yeah.
It's in the ground.
Like, yeah, it's mounded. Like, you can still have
It would
windows.
help
You can
with
still have doors.
insulation,
It would
too.
keep.
Yeah.
It'd help with the structural integrity.
Well, at that point, you can literally have a fire in the middle and have literally just a hole
and
right on top where
my
smoke
trick
goes
would
straight
be
out.
digging like down, like going in basements, like having lower levels.
Mm-hmm.
Like have one and then break it over to here and then to over here, and then have the hobbit mound on top as the entryway.
Fair enough.
Still, I
And-
think you'd want a chimney rather than a hole in your house.
And I think if we do have, we're going to have, the chimney and the heating, that should be down in one of the lower levels. That
Fair
way the
enough.
heat rises through the place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be automatic right there, so you don't have to worry about anything.
That being said,
Simple as that.
especially an underground type house with a wood burning shit, carbon monoxide detectors.
Well,
We also have vents.
Yeah, there'll also be vents in there. One-way vents where you don't have air coming in, but it will
And they
easily
would-
get sucked out.
And they can easily shut.
Yeah.
Also, if our fucking, wood burning stove has a giant fucking chimney, I think we'll be able to manage.
Yeah, because it'll be huge. We'll probably have like an 8
Also-
to 10 inch diameter fucking chimney.
In our hobbit house, if it's full of fucking plants, I think we'll be able to, manage burning
Yeah.
off CO2.
Easily. Because we damn well we'll be growing a bunch of herbs and plants and shit like that.
Plants don't clean the air of carbon monoxide, though.
Oh, yeah, it's dioxide.
It's dioxide.
Yeah.
That's true.
Our concern would be carbon monoxide.
But regardless of the fact, it's pretty easy to make a fucking uplift tube that goes right out. 10 inches is plenty. Not gonna have to worry about much.
We need the chimney to go up, though. That way it fucking, when it snows, it doesn't get covered.
Well, yeah. Of course.
We want a pillar.
At that point, you add levels. When winter comes, you put it up high. When summer's time, you put it low.
Not a bad idea.
Just so it's not a huge ass pillar that's sticking out of
They
the
just
ground.
have a big tin attachment.
Yep.
But
Or
still, even if
stone.
you're burning hard all year long,
We
you
ain't
only
lifting
need,
a
like,
fucking 16-foot
yeah, you're speaking facts. You're
stone
speaking facts.
pillar.
You're speaking facts, bud. That metal's gonna be heavy enough.
The tin aluminum will do fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be that much heat going through like that.
At
We're gonna be
most,
taking
you
most
have
heat.
one cleaning a year on that shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, probably
When you take it off, clean it.
literally take it off and clean it.
Then put it in storage.
Yep. Clean the whole thing out.
Dude,
When we take it
what I
off, you
wouldn't
clean the whole
give
system.
for a nice little fucking piece
Dude.
of land, man.
That'd be so nice.
If somebody just gifted me like,
More like 20 acres.
yeah, like give
Like
me,
20 acres.
I'd take
With
15.
I need water running through it though. I want water flow.
I'd love that, but that's a
Want
big
creek.
ask.
Not really. We're
Depends
in
on the size
Ohio.
of water body.
If you're in Ohio, there's a lot of water. There's a lot of creeks.
Yeah.
Like literally anywhere you look in Ohio, there's a creek somewhere. Fuck's sake, one right there.
I mean, but for that we could
right
subsist
there.
on rainwater, as long as we store up enough.
I mean that's valid. It's always nice to maybe if not on a property somewhat close
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as there's like an actual river
within a mile.
within like a mile,
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
I'll be a-okay with that. That will be
A little
fine.
bit
Because
up
at that
the
point,
hill from
we'll
there.
talk to whoever's around there and say, hey, can we throw a pump in there and suck some water out?
If you're talking about the force
For
of
what?
Russia, who are you going to be
No, I'm
asking?
talking about like around here.
Yeah, no, this would be living in the
Yeah, I'm
US.
talking about living in the U.S. now. Like, we're back around here now.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll told like, yeah, kind of throw a pump in there with a hose so I can suck some water out of your creek. I'm sure they won't give a fuck.
You can always have a well, too.
Yeah, but wells cost money to get dug.
I mean, valid, but...
You
So
wanna
there's a
live
pump
off-
that's going a mile.
Yeah, but that's not as much.
My thing is, we don't need a pump. Rainwater is enough
Yeah.
for us to subsist on. The only time
Fair
we'd
enough.
ever need rain to go down and grab water from the fucking thing is if we were in like a super drought.
And literally, it's easy as throw a tank on the back of a car and go
We-
down there, pump it into the tank, and come back.
Some tells me if we're living on a property with crops and shit, we're gonna have one of those pickup trucks with the water tank in the back.
And if we are growing crops, we're probably going to make it a well. The well's only like, what, $5,000 nowadays?
It depends on how deep you gotta go.
Fair enough.
Like, literally...
We're in Ohio,
instance,
we hit
at
groundwater
Atwood-
quick.
I still don't understand how those like tuning forks work for finding water.
No idea either.
That's magic.
Yeah.
That's
It-
something that makes me believe that there's like supernatural shit. If I could figure out
can
how to
find
just use
leaks in
telekinesis, I'd conquer the world.
Dude, they
Oh
can
my God.
find
You don't
leaks in
understand,
pipes.
Logan. We need to go to like China and become Tibetan monks so we can learn. They just lost like most of their fucking prospects, dude. A bunch of fucking monks just got arrested for using meth. Yeah. There's a bunch
What?
of monks who were on meth. Like I think it was something like 300.
Isn't that like a thing they've been doing for years, though?
But nobody knew, and then all of a sudden, all of them got tested, and they all got arrested in the country they were in. So, we should go apply. They need new hires. It'd
And-
suck. It'd
Whoa,
be
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
it'd be like 5 years of like
Meth can get test positive from other
That
things
being
you eat.
said, we don't have to become vegetarian if we become warrior monks.
Well, duh, that's what we want.
Duh.
We're not going to want to sit there and just... all
Oh,
day.
I need the spiritual shit. I
Well,
need
yeah,
to
but we're not
access
gonna
the
wanna
other
do
realms.
that for the next fucking 90 years. That's not going to be what... I'm not, at least.
I'm getting me a nice bow staff. I'm gonna be.
I'm not
fucking
sitting still for the
crazy.
next 90
You
years.
can do that now.
No, there's a difference between
Yeah.
just learning a bow staff in the backyard and fucking getting trained by Shaolin warrior monks.
And
Well,
the
you said
quality of their
getting
bow
a bow
stacks.
staff, not being trained with a bow staff.
Yeah, that's true. You did say that.
I said I would get the bow staff. Like that's the weapon I would choose if I was. What would you go with? I don't even know what other weapons they allow you to use.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think you might be able to get that rope knife.
I don't like those. Honestly, it'll be that and sword.
Do they use swords?
No.
They train a sword. They just don't use them in combat. At least not
I've never
nowadays.
seen
I don't know
Monks
enough about
trainers.
Shaolin monks. There's
I've
this
seen
one
plenty of monks use
YouTuber.
swords.
There's this one YouTuber
Plenty.
who was a Shaolin monk. And like he reviewed fucking For Honor when they released like Shaolin monk characters. He was reviewing the weapon techniques and he's like, that was a pointless move. You could have just done this straight into that. They probably just added that to weaken the move. Like he knew exactly what they were doing. Like this dude's sick. It's just this
That's pretty
Asian
cool.
guy. Oh, dude.
That's pretty cool.
He talked about like his whole time there when he was training and shit. Oh my god.
I'm definitely enjoying holding this thing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is much more comfortable.
Yeah, I see both of you be leisurely as hell when you got them.
Hell yeah!
I like
the way
this.
I see it,
I like not having to touch it with my chair.
you got the perfect setup. You get to look at both of us and not hold it.
We got to get a fourth mic.
Yeah. We gotta get more people.
I should.
You're relying off of me and her every week.
I should really get one of you two to just. Well, who else? Give me ideas on who else we could record
I'm
with.
well fucking aware that everybody's too much of a
Consistently,
pussy.
no ideas.
I'm not saying consistently.
Occasionally,
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
like here and
Vontae's
there.
gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, that will be a
here
fun
and
one, but
there.
that's gonna be a backup one. That won't even be a posted
Yeah,
one.
Vontae's
No.
not like.
That's for like some fun.
I love Vontae, but he's not somebody who I can,
Talk about real shit.
He's lost in it, man. Like we can bullshit with him.
Kinda
We
like
can
when
do
we're
stupid,
talking-
cheesy shit. But like, I'm telling you, dude. Like,
It's kind of like when Zach was.
what was
talking.
it I was trying to? Oh, dude.
Brain fart.
There was something I was trying to explain to him. It was numbers. It was something with numbers, and like
He's not good with numbers in the first place. So
Yeah, but I was literally like, this versus that. And he was just like, oh, I don't know. And I was just like, and Jacob was like, ask me. Just ask me. Like, after, like, re-asking the question, like, 4 to 6 times, Devontae, rewording it, trying to get him to go through it, no idea. I was just like, Jacob, come here. You do this. And, like, well, actually, Jacob was just like, ask me. Just fucking ask me. And came from, like, the back of the house and stood in the living room. He's like, ask me. And I asked him. I forget what the fuck it was. I wish he was here so I could ask him. But, like, it's just, Vontae, he, low IQ, doesn't get the hypotheticals. Jacob misses some. And it's especially when Jacob gets angry that he just refuses hypotheticals that go against his narrative.
Well, when he's angry, he gets much less logical.
A great point is when, you know, he gave money to his friend and I loaned product to my cousin.
Yeah,
I fronted him product. Like, Jacob compares those as the same fucking thing. It's like, Jacob, there was no way that you knew you were getting your money back other than he was just going to pay you back. Whereas when I give someone product, they sell the product, that gives them money to pay me. There's a method that happens. There's a process in there that results in me getting money, at least in logic. Whereas you gave a dude money and had no idea what he was going to do. He said, I can get us more money if you give me a few $100. And you gave him like $850.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is, you know, not that much less than how much was worth what I gave.
Wait.
I gave a half.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. What the fuck?
Like, it's insane to me. He's a fucking, you know. But when arguing that, Jacob swears up and down that they are the exact same thing. The exact same thing. There's no difference.
You had my stomach hurting for how much you all two had me laughing off
Dude,
that.
it's so
I
stupid.
agree. Literally, that was the night that I started falling asleep. This motherfucker is here, and then that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just an asshole.
Wake up to that shit.
He's an asshole.
Dude, that was so fucking funny.
I just love that, like, everyone who's an unreasonable, illogical, or excuse-ridden, no talent with words, able to fucking be real ass motherfucker is scared to get in front of a mic. Perry, Jacob, Claudio.
Yeah, everybody is.
They're scared to get in front of it. And it's not because
it's not because
they don't like to talk or they don't know how or that they're fucking, you know, don't believe in their side. It's that they know if they do it in front of a fucking microphone, they're going to sound like an idiot. Because they are sounding like an idiot.
And sorry, I sound like a fucking idiot a lot on here. And do you see me crying and whining and running away?
The difference is, Logan, you don't have like perfect example is there is one time that you sounded illogical and stupid and irrational, and because of that, you won't listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why they won't get on, is because they don't want to hear it.
You won't hear it, just don't listen to it afterwards.
They don't want anyone else to hear it.
Stop being a bitch.
Well,
I don't give a fuck.
I think you're just willing to let that one be out there. If we could find more things. I've been trying to think of more things I could fucking get you to go with. Get you irked on.
That's fine.
I don't know what, like, hard set.
Just make sure you
there.
plan somebody for the next week because you might piss me off enough to say, no, we need a break for 1 week.
I don't know how I'm going to piss you off with a spelling bee, but that'd be funny
no,
as
you
hell.
won't piss me off with a spelling bee.
Hypothetically, not actually next week.
Yeah. No.
I get what
You know,
saying.
on the topic of illogical shit, you know, earlier today, I was getting really hungry, you know.
Oh, this bitch pissed me the fuck off today. I was about to hit her.
I was getting frustrated because, like, for once, I just wanted
She's
a
hangry?
day that I didn't want to cook for myself.
And no, I don't actually hit her.
I wanted some food. I didn't want to cook, and I was shit out of luck, right?
Have him order food.
He doesn't order food.
Yeah, I don't order the pickup or
Like, at
delivery.
that
I've
point,
none
I'd
of those.
call you and be like, have some food delivered to our house. Because he wouldn't do it. Anyway, beside the point. Some dumb female shit. I got frustrated to the point where I felt like I wanted to cry.
Yup.
And, like, in my head, I'm just like, what is this retarded shit? I don't want to cry right now.
I am
But,
woman.
like, it's just this urge
It's there.
overwhelmingly. Like,
It's just there.
and I didn't cry, but, like, it was there, and it just... I love the fact that I'm at least aware enough to, like, acknowledge that. I even said something
Yeah,
to
well,
him
that's-
about it. Like, I stupidly want to cry right now.
I looked at him like, what the
Like, I don't get
fuck
it.
with you?
I'm just
I was
hungry.
laughing.
This is some dumb shit.
And then she ate some
like,
toast and got all smiley and happy and
Yeah.
no longer wanted
Does
to fucking fight
does she
her.
ever dance when she's eating in the kitchen, standing up?
No, she
No.
does
She
sometimes
doesn't
when
do
she's
that?
cooking.
That's
I'd be seeing her legs move a little bit when she's cooking. Just like,
that's just her shifting. I feel. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
dance.
That's a big female thing, is that they just be jigging when they're finally eating. If like they're standing up in the kitchen snacking on stuff, they'll just be like jigging. Now,
no, not like
do-
that.
If
nah.
I'm listening to music, I'll be jigging while I'm cooking and eating easily.
I mean, I could see doing that to music a lot more than just standing in a silent room.
Dude,
like,
I used to
dancing
never
around.
understand it. I would see memes about it, and then I was dating someone, and then I would be in the I'd literally walk in the kitchen, and she's just like chewing on toast, and she's just lottie-dying, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, I don't know.
Goofball.
Yeah, women got goofy little fucking responses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something we got to get into. I was actually looking forward to the episode with Claudio talking about women, because like I think I got some fun views on women.
You got some interesting views on women.
I have fun approaches.
Some respectful ones and some just mind-boggling ones.
Yeah, the thing is I learned a lot from Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal is a fucking legend. He's a black comedian, early 2000s. You know, he was the GOAT.
No idea.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't know about him, but fucking goated. He's just fat black dude, diabetes. And he would always be
Course.
on the radio with Opie and Anthony, those fucking slime balls, and he would just be dirty and vulgar, and he would talk, like, people would call in, and they'd say, "Oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Patricia." And be like, "Let me ask you, how often do you fuck your wife?"
There's the real
To be like, "Well, I'm a truck driver." And he says, "See, there it goes. Perfect. See, I don't even need to hear any more shit from you, you dumb motherfucker. You're a trucker. You spend 5 to 7 days away from your fucking wife, and then you go home, you see her just long enough for her to start to piss you off again, and then you leave the house.
Yep.
Don't fucking play with me." Oh, and then, women would call and be like, "You don't know shit about women." And be like, "Make me like you. Make me like you. Right now. Turn it on. Come on, bitch. Make me like you." And she'd be like, "Well, no, because I don't want you to like me." He's like, "No, because you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't switch on. This is who you are. You're a fucking evil, mean, nasty bitch." You can't turn it on. And he's like, "Come on, sweetheart. You know you can." And then over the next 5 minutes, he will make this bitch love him. And he will prove that, like, "You dumb bitch. I just played you." And like the whole thing is that, like, they actually fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Like, by the end of the call, they're actually, like, nice and cordial with him. He's like, "You stupid motherfucking bitch. You don't understand. You like me now. I turned it on. You can't do that."
That is some crazy shit.
Oh,
We gotta
Patrice-
listen that one time.
Dude, I will turn on Patrice O'Neal. I just don't
That
think
shit
you'll
will be
pay
funny.
attention long enough to love it, because there's no videos. It's all fuck. I mean, I could give you some there's some comedy of him on stage. There's videos of
I
that.
want to hear that one you just talked about.
Oh, bro.
I want to hear that one.
The issue is I found all of those listening to like 3-hour, 4-hour, 5-hour episodes of re-uploads of the radio show.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's not going to keep him interested.
No.
No, it'd
That'd
be
be good for
perfect
when
for
playing
you.
games
Background
or
noise. You would
Yeah.
love that type of shit. It's radio. It's loud enough. It's sporadic enough for you to get into it. And when they start laughing, all of a sudden it draws your attention. You're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
And that'll be like something I play like Minecraft
Yes,
for,
dude,
so I
I
can like
promise
fuck off Minecraft and listen to that when I feel like
I promise you, YouTube, Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neal.
Okay, I'll try my
That's
best. Can
it.
you remember that for me?
Yeah, I can remember.
Thank you.
Dude, oh my God. And it's just so good. It's so good.
I don't know. I find
Thinking
it really
Patrice,
funny
I just gotta think about Jacob's ex-girlfriend. Cool.
listening to people's views on women.
Oh, dude. It's best when the women give their views.
Now, I got a question for you. Do you need Wi-Fi to do this?
To do what? Record?
Yeah.
Not to record, but to look at our links and stuff, yeah. Why?
I wonder if we could do one of these when we're at Atwood.
Yeah, we could easily.
When
I'd
we
have
go
to
down
bring
there.
the mics and stuff.
Offline Google Docs is a thing.
I just didn't know.
The
if-
issue is we won't have links for videos and
Oh,
stuff.
we
Also, we
have
have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi enough that we could do that shit.
I was just wondering, like, if like the Wi-Fi was being fucky or something like that, would that be a end all be all?
You know, it would be really fun
I
to
think that'd be
record
cool to do
one,
one there.
like
There's al-
out on the deck.
There's
I mean,
also,
background noise, but
if, God forbid, we ever, don't have access to internet on the computer,
Mhm.
we don't really, I can always play a video on, my phone or something and put it right to the mic.
That's
Or,
true.
you guys could do it on your phones.
That's
And then we just hold one of the mics right to it.
Well, Jason, the only phone that's going to work there on internet is her. Me and you are going to be relying off Wi-Fi.
There's also the finesse of I can upload the clip into the video in between us talking, but we can't talk during the playing of the video because there will be no audio for that.
which is fine.
Well,
We
actually,
can
I
shut
guess I could still do that if
You
we
could
time it
overlay
properly.
it.
that, or we all can just shut the fuck up for a couple seconds when
If I
the video
time
playing.
it properly, it could work.
I think it would be real fun to record one while we're there.
Yeah, by all means, I don't care.
Or you sail on deck like she said and just bullshit.
Depending on the temperature.
No,
though.
we're not
Otherwise,
sitting
it
on the
would
deck.
have to
Yeah.
be-
Wind.
Well, yeah,
That's
true.
why I said background noise. It would be nice, but it's
Yeah.
not real practical.
I mean, if there's like no wind that
We
day,
can sit in the living room.
yeah, that would be a beautiful one.
Or the
'Cause I can
basement
just-
would be pretty cool.
Basement living room.
I like the living room because we get to look out all the windows.
That's valid.
That's definitely true.
Set down all the shit just right on the fucking floor, as long as we get an outlet.
There's plenty of those around.
So,
Bring in one of the various tables if we needed to.
I mean, I don't mind the shit sitting on the floor. Cords just got to come to us.
For
Yeah,
fuck's sake, we have the dining room table. We
And
could
I mean,
use.
I'm
That
gonna
too.
have to look at the fucking computer because we're not gonna have the monitor.
that's true.
That being said, I'm pretty sure we have monitors there.
You're not gonna want to drag one out for that.
Yeah.
Look, and there's a 5-pound TV upstairs we could use as a monitor. Just carry it down, plug it in.
If it works, it works,
It would be
I mean, it
easy
does.
as shit.
The TV is light as fuck.
dude.
I don't got an issue moving it. I don't expect to hear bitching from you about moving it.
That's why it says light as fuck. 5 pounds.
I wish they made arrow tips that were soft, non-lethal, but could still
They
be
do.
shot
They do.
on regular bows.
Oh, they do.
They
So
do.
I can shoot Logan with something and it won't hurt him horribly.
They don't
technically,
recommend
if,
that. because
That's
they can
what I
speed
want.
peers, But like, you totally
it's
could.
more so if your draw weight's too high, you could still hurt someone. But yeah, they have rubber tipped arrows.
So like, have a 20, 30
That
pound
rubber
bar.
got to be this long. That way when it hits, it just bends.
Yeah. That's the only problem.
Because if it's still just a fucking half-inch of rubber on a fucking 1.5 foot piece of fiberglass, that's coming with full force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't pull back full. We only do
Because
like a
my
40
thing is, I
pound
think it'd
drawback.
be really fun for me and Logan to be chasing each other through the
You know what
woods,
else you
playing
could do,
fucking
though?
3-hit.
Like corks. You could put corks on the tips of arrows.
No, you fucking retard.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd slow them down a lot. It'd reduce your range.
Not put it over the pointy part. Instead of a tip, put a cork on.
Fair enough, and it will really the aerodynamic will be fucked. That's true. That'll probably slow it down
Not
by
to
20
mention,
miles.
it wouldn't be real practical, but I have a very low draw weight bow that would be fun to fuck
And
with.
I have a
for that.
60 pound drawway bow that's you can easily gauge it.
That's what
Your
I'd
little
run
thing.
as a 60-pound.
Like, my youth bow is like 20 pounds. So that would be a good, like, just fuck with someone.
That'd be a good test run to see if it's actually applicable or not.
Yeah, see if 25 pounds hurts. Too
Yeah.
bad.
Go from there. I don't really see 20 pounds hurting that bad though.
Better get good at dodging.
Fuck me. You pissed me off enough, bud. You don't have 22s coming for your toes.
The question is, how good is your aim?
Yeah, he's pretty
I think
good.
it'll be better than his.
I don't know about that, bud.
With the bow?
I don't know about it, but you know how I go with that shit. I get one shot off, learn how it goes, and I know where it's going from there.
The other issue with a higher draw bow is
That
if you
bitch ain't gonna
miss,
be accurate with
it's
corks, though.
lost.
Yeah,
That
but
bitch is gonna
I'm
be
going to
all
shoot
over the
one
place.
time, knows how
And
it
the
goes.
next shot, it's going to go somewhere else.
Not really. As long as you put them in the middle, it should be cool. And
Oh, yeah? With your really aerodynamic corks that are not fucking your fletchings in any
And
regard.
I'm assuming that we'd be doing this outside, so
Yeah, we'd be
gotta
running
go
through
the
for
woods.
Wind more so than like a bullet.
or you got to count for the tree. It's probably like 5 of them in front of you too.
Yeah, like it would be more difficult than it sounds.
Dude, I would love if they had those type of arrows just for that.
My thing is, that's what I'm saying.
Arrow
Like, I
tag.
wish there was like fucking like airsoft equivalent arrows.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Fucking awesome.
That's something we should look into. I feel like it's got to be a thing.
Dude, I'd fucking
If it's not
nail
a thing, we should make that a thing.
My thing is,
Yeah.
I'd be cocky enough to sprint as Logan's trying to aim at me.
I will aim right for dirty parts.
And then
no
all-
face, obviously.
And then all I'm doing is getting far enough to where he can't see me and he has to come chasing, and then I'm hard scoping a fucking turn.
All I can say is I hope Dick
Oh,
and
it's
Balls are
over.
at least intentionally off limits.
Yeah, Dick and Ball is definitely off
Yeah.
limits. We
If it's
want
Phase two.
accidental,
Yeah.
well, yeah, head
face.
up and
no,
Dick and
no,
Ball
neck
area.
up. Just don't aim for the fucking neck,
Yeah, that
obviously.
be
Neck
bad.
up and Dick and Balls.
My thing is, you're gonna see
And-
an arrow coming at you, and you're at least gonna. So if it goes,
yeah, if you
through
see it coming,
it's not hitting your neck.
one of
regardless.
these, you can do one of these.
But I'm aiming for like thigh, stomach, shoulders.
Butt cheek.
Ass.
Oh, ass.
Just
The issue
don't
is,
get between
going
the
for
cheeks.
the ass is dangerous because if it hits between the legs, you might crab nuts.
You don't got a thigh gap?
Yeah, I don't have a thigh gap.
Valid. I do.
And
Maybe
it
you
hit
should
me.
work on that.
You know, if you're shooting at my butt, it's on for yours.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think this is fair. This is-
Real is real, though. I feel like it wouldn't hurt that bad in your ass. As long as you get ass cheek, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah,
That's a real fleshy area.
that's true.
Ass pain hurts.
Yeah, but it's fleshy.
like-
it's not going fucking.
It's like dull, and it sits there, and it just.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But you're getting hit by it through layers of clothes. It's not like you're getting.
Every time I get hit in the ass, I feel like a Charlie horse.
Really? That
I
sucks for
don't,
you.
but maybe that's.
I got a
female
bigger
thing.
ass than all of you, so that's probably why.
Yeah, you do.
I got nice shape. Okay.
Listen, you're a twink.
You got a nice pillow.
Yeah, I know.
I got nice form on my cheeks. They could be a little.
My cheeks flex too, buddy.
No, unflexed.
Oh, okay.
mean,
I got a
think
nice
he has
capital
a pretty
P.
nice ass, but
Capital P.
It's got that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
Well,
about.
No, it's not. It's not a bold capital P, but it's a capital P.
You're a dork. You're a fucking dork. Okay, so
There's no more topics on there.
No, I'm
you just
not
got.
thinking
You got to
about
say
that.
something else, man.
I was about to say something that I realized it was retarded, so I just.
real is a kind of fucked up being the only female in this room, and realistic.
Well, maybe you should get some female friends, you fucking
you
loser.
didn't let me finish what I was saying. And most likely having the worst ass out of all y'all.
Oh, get fucking ruined.
Yeah.
You know what's absolutely tragic? Logan will remember this. You know like the things that you did when you were like younger that to this day keep you up at night, just hit you with like a fucking fist of like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yep.
You know that feeling? Just
Yeah.
like, oh, it was so bad. Do you remember Logan, his mother, God bless her, used to always take us to Kalahari every fucking year. One year, it was me, Logan, Noah Parsons. You don't remember that?
I do remember when 3 went. I forgot what happened.
Do you remember who we seen there?
Jennings?
Jennings.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said when we were all waiting in line for the one big ride? It was damn close to what she just said. I forget like what the conversation was, but out of nowhere to Aaron I just go, yeah, but at least out of all of us you got the best hits. Or something along those lines.
I do remember that.
Just like, we were like fucking 6th grade going into 7th.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? Just like the most awkward,
Cringy
out of,
fuck.
and like it was the most out of place thing. It had nothing to do with anything. I was just like, oh, boobies. I said, boobies. Just got hypnotized as a
Yeah,
little kid.
it happens, bro.
Dude. And it was, oh my god.
And of course, it was one of the girls that had the best hits in the grade.
Yeah, dude. And it's just, she's standing there in her bikini, and we're literally in. And like, this is the worst part, is that like, my dad had told me that was how it was gonna. He told
warned
me
you. You have warning.
from when we
You
were.
have fucking warning.
From when we were.
Fucked it up.
No, not for that specifically.
Oh, okay.
But-
say, come on.
My dad, being a tall guy,
Uh-huh.
was notoriously short until about summer of 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
That's when you started getting taller than me.
Mine hit 7th, 6th into summer, into 7th, and then, 7th through 8th, like basically middle school, 7th, 8th grade was where I had most of my growth spurt. But my dad, like, in one summer went from, like, the shortest to the tallest. Mm-hmm. So, like, I knew it was going to happen. But, like, right then, late bloomer, like, you got to think. This motherfucker hit puberty when he was, like, fucking 6. I'm like...
The most funniest fucking thing with you is when I don't know. Remember when it was when I had ripped my underwear off to start a fire down at Bain.
Something, I don't know.
That sounds like some
What happened?
retard shit.
My fucking shit was sticking out. I don't remember if it was fucking Jacob or
Oh,
you.
it wasn't me.
I think it was Jacob.
Luckily enough, I've somehow avoided seeing
No,
all of
it
my
was the
friends'
bush.
dicks.
It wasn't the dick.
Yeah,
It was
I've
the
seen your
bush.
bush. Yes.
It was you? That
Yes.
kind of said something about
Yes. I was like, what the fuck?
it? Yes.
I was like, actually, like, he had a lot of hair.
Like, I used to have a bush back then.
Dude,
I believe it. That
The-
shit comes in so fast, especially your little devil
Tufts?
horns.
Yeah.
oh, dude, I get so much now. I understand. But, like,
Do you get like weird little devil horn tufts, or
What do
is
you
that
mean?
Like, each side.
like literally on
Little
either
tuft.
side of his shaft, he gets like more
yes.
dense and
Yes,
longer.
where it's
Yes,
right there.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
I
I
love
call him
shaving
his
it.
little
I
dick
love
tufts.
shaving it because, you just take the razor, pull the dick to the side, and just...
Yep.
I love it because
Oh, dude, it is
whenever
the
he
most
shaves it, it's
relieving
like,
feeling.
that's the shit that always be going up my nose.
Dude, you get rid of that, you get like another fucking half inch to inch, bro. You get, dude,
Yeah?
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some
Chicken
length to the
facts.
base.
God.
You know, the one thing that
It's a good trick.
I've never like asked a guy about, but it's been in my head. So like
I forgot I was saying
when you're
something.
like, jerking off a dick or whatever, you can kind of feel like how it goes under the skin more. You know what I mean?
What goes under the
Like
skin?
the shaft, like extends under the skin to some extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how much sensation is down there? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the same amount and it's just like
feels
inside?
different.
It definitely feels different. You feel it.
oh yeah. Like you can grab base and fucking squeeze the shit out of it.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
didn't know
you
if it
ever
was,
seen like in porn where they squeeze the shit out and the squeezing feels as good as the slapping.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
the
a
fact that
two-piece
it's
combo.
under the skin. It seems so weird.
That's fucking funny. You got some interesting ones.
I know what I'm talking about. I mean, your prostate's under the skin. It's inside your asshole.
That's a very valid point.
Yeah. Fucking.
I mean, many people argue that's like a very sensitive spot.
Dude, I gotta get some preparation age. My fucking, like, I haven't been having aggressive shits, but my hemorrhoids have came back in full force on some mean shit.
Get yourself a fucking shit stool.
Yo,
It's
I'm
a
telling
life
you,
changer.
it'll change. It'll help. I was getting hemorrhoids, didn't know what they were because, I'm ignorant back then. She told me what they finally were. Been using the shit stool, I never get them anymore.
Yeah, like
once in a while, I have real bad shits.
Like, it's to the point where it's not even, like, scabs or, like, little bleeding. It's just swollen, fat fucking knots. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, this is bad.
Yeah, that's
and I was
shit
at Giant
helps.
Eagle the other day looking through the pharmacy for some fucking prepper. I could not find
You
it.
gotta ask behind the counter, I think.
I don't think
There's
so.
no way you gotta ask for preparation.
And we're
Alright,
back.
slight audio problem. The fucking thing just, the app crashed. It stopped recording our audio, but we're back. We're here. We're we only missed a few seconds.
That was
Just talking
fucking
about
weird.
Preparation H anyway.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
talking about fixing my dirty, swollen asshole.
Literally recommend getting like a baby stool and using that. It's wonders.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna fix my hemorrhoids.
No, but prevent them from
Yeah,
keep going.
continuing. I do.
It will help them heal.
Which,
Do you know why Preparation H works?
why?
It thins the blood. That's what it does.
Drink.
Yeah, I'm not drinking enough to thin my asshole.
or consistently enough.
No, I'm not doing that. That's a lot of alcohol.
It
To
is.
thin your entire blood content that much to the point where, like, your hemorrhoids go away. Imagine if, like,
Oh
doctors
my
recommended
God.
that. Like, you could put this cream on your asshole, but I know that's kind of gay, so you could just give yourself alcohol poisoning to the point where
Tampon
what did tampon do?
filled with alcohol.
And shove it up your ass.
Keistery? Oh my god. What is it? Butt chugging? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, you could just do a funnel in a goddamn bottle of Jack.
It's horrible.
Maybe some
Not,
Everclear
yeah, I'm about to
because
say
it would be more
Everclear.
potent and less like additives.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Everclear.
doesn't matter what you do. If you can do beer,
Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm just saying so you don't,
and you get
get
more
sick.
fucked up than if you drank it.
Yeah, I know. It absorbs into you right
Oh,
away.
Shit.
That's fucked up.
I don't, man.
Literally,
I'm
you'd
surprised
have no shit.
Kayla and Aiden didn't get to doing that.
Yeah.
How do you know they didn't? Did you ever ask?
No, but I can take a safe bet.
Kayla might have.
Kayla might have in her lone time.
Yeah. Kayla might have. Or might. Aiden, I don't know. That's 50-50.
I mean, Kayla definitely has no qualms about things in her ass. We know that much.
Vante.
And then in her mouth.
She cleaned that thing right off.
That is so.
No, but
fucking-
I
Hey, at
don't
least
know.
Vontae
Do you
has
want
to
me
go
to
to
keep
bed
an
with-
eye out for that for you?
That is so gross.
Hey, at least Vontae has to go to bed with fucking shit on his dick.
That you know that's called truffle butter, right?
What the fuck? That's what they
Yeah.
call it?
When you churn cum in someone's shit-ridden asshole,
Oh, hell. He didn't even come.
he definitely came in there.
Okay, to
From
his
the way
recollection,
he
he said.
talked about it, maybe not. He seemed pretty fucked up.
Then again, he could have been so fucked up he even noticed he busted a nut.
Okay, that's
I mean, that's how a lot of babies are born. Well, conceived.
Well, at least he wasn't at risk of impregnating her.
Yeah, he was smart about doing an asshole, so you didn't have to worry about that at least. God, having a baby with Kayla was
I'm
smacked
pretty
him
sure
some
she's
way
got
sideways.
the fucking shot or the fucking.
Regardless of the
UTI.
fact, I would have slapped the fuck out of him so many times he got that bitch pregnant. Like, I'm pretty sure we all would have took turns.
That'd be par for the course right there. Black dude, fat white bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, you can do better.
Like, with how common that is, it might as well be the American dream these days.
It baffles me that like, not to be that guy, but it actually surprises me that they don't listen to the podcast.
Who? Like,
Lizzie and Drew and all of them. Just to see what I talk about.
do they still view your shit?
Yeah, they all look at my stories and shit. So like, it surprises me that they don't watch this
Just to stalk it a little?
just for the voyeuristic pleasure of it. Just
fair
to
enough.
see. It genuinely surprises me that they don't. Because I feel like I would. Like, if any of my friends had a podcast, I feel like I would listen to it.
Oh, yeah. But wasn't
Maybe
fucking
not,
part
like,
of it.
intensely all the time, but like at least to see what's up.
I'd listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd listen to plenty of podcasts. I'd have time to listen to any one of my friends' podcasts.
I think the one shitty part about how many people you've cut off is probably just the factor of less people to shit talk on the pod.
I mean, yeah. But
Yeah, you're getting real low nowadays.
what do you mean nowadays? That's been the thing. That's me, dude. It's better for me. It's healthier for me. I'm more productive this way.
Ever since you left to go to Michigan, you've been...
Well, no. In Michigan was the test phase. That was the thing. I still was friends with everybody. I would hang out with everybody. The thing was, it wasn't all the time, so it was okay to do that.
Motherfucker, I started talking to you more since when you were in Michigan. That's
That
the
was
funny
just
part.
because you were.
I'm making money.
Yeah,
You
you
got me making me some money. I was like,
you were
ooh.
interested in it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Like, oh, you can make me money and you're growing weed?
hell yeah.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, duh. Whereas, like, everyone else who was like, when I'd come to town, I'd hang out with them, I'd be friendly, I'd try and get them to fucking change, I'd try and see if they were willing to change, see if they're worth keeping around. And I decided that when I came back, anybody who wasn't worth it wasn't going to be part of my time. Because, like, that was a big thing for me in college. Was that, like, I wouldn't do my schoolwork, I wouldn't do what I had to do because I'd spend time hanging out with friends. I'd go over to Collins, I'd bullshit, I'd smoke with Tymir, we'd hang out. I wouldn't do my work. When I moved to Michigan and I had nothing and no one, it became all studying for a while. It was that and then just watching shows and shit. And you get bored, you run out of shows and shit to watch, so you just learn.
Fair enough.
And when you got every day, all day to yourself for weeks in a row, you end up wanting to study shit. You feel slacking when you watch Stefan go to school and study and write every day. You want to do something worthwhile.
Fair enough.
So you start studying. So I realized I need that time. I need myself so I can be that fucking, productive. And the only way I can be that productive is if more people around me are productive. People pushing me to work out, people pushing me to read, people pushing me to do the podcast, people like progress, okay? That's the goal. And anybody who's not on that can get the fuck out because you're wasting my time.
Understandable.
And I came back, and because I'm back and I'm closer to everybody, I can't have the temptation of it. So I'd rather just say no, because I'm a guy who likes to say yes when you invite me over.
Yeah, you really do like to say yes.
I'm going to just say yes, regardless of what the fuck I had planned, what I have to do. I'm coming. I'm on my way.
That's very
Speaking
true.
of which, we gotta have you over again. I think the cat wants some more friend time.
I enjoy the cat. Cat's a nice cat. Better than my cat. My cat's awful.
Your cat really is a dick.
I'm pretty sure she's still in the closet, isn't
No,
she?
she's
she's
right there.
laying on
She
the
has
chair.
not moved from that
She's on
spot.
the chair.
She has
Looking
been
like
there the whole
beautiful
time.
little cunt she is.
She's a pretty little bitch.
Dude, I love your cat, but I hate your cat at the same time.
I love the way she looks.
Like I said,
She is an asshole.
if she wouldn't like lose her hair and be stressed out like that, I wouldn't give a fuck about her scratching me. Bring it on, bitch.
Valid.
Just like Aries,
And,
when she
like-
bites me and shit like that, bring it on, bitch.
Something
I'll take it.
about, like, I don't know if it's her coloring or just how beautiful her coat is. It just makes me want to pet the bitch.
Yeah. I want to
And-
pet her ass all the fucking time.
She just makes me miss Aries.
I feel like this is recording quieter now.
Is it? or
Been
are we
recording
talking
quiet
mad
this whole
quiet?
time.
Woo! I don't know. I can't fucking tell.
Yeah. I think it's been recording quiet this whole entire time.
I know, because there's spots where
We
it gets
got loud
quiet.
parts.
Yeah, and that was extreme. Like, that was absolute
But
maximum
it
loudness you
looks
just
louder
did.
there, and that's where we started recording after.
And then, yeah.
I think it kind of depends on how animated we're talking.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I was just confusing myself.
And we're not really too animated about this conversation. We're talking about a funny subject before.
Yeah. We should just have like an episode where on the episode that's fucking, just the one that's passive and's in the stockpile, we should do some girl talk.
Fair enough.
I don't know how we're gonna go about that.
That would be a
What do you
little
mean?
hard.
What we're gonna talk about, what we're gonna bring up, how we're gonna stay having something to say.
Rather than just,
Fair enough.
be...
You
Kira
need
might have to be heavily involved on that.
Yeah, definitely gonna need your help with that. Even though you're not a typical female, it's gonna be a little bitch.
How am I gonna be able to help with that?
Because you're gonna
much?
be able to debate.
Yeah. Might be a different side than the normal side, but it'll still be a side.
I mean, I guess that's valid.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's such a difficult topic
What-
for me.
What would we want to talk about if it came down to girl talk?
I don't fucking know.
What do you even mean by girl?
I don't know. I
Like,
just think
the
We're talking
psychological...
about females, like just
Yes, we're talking about
general
females.
females.
behavior.
That means like sex shit,
experience.
behavior, experience. Yeah, all of it. That whole fucking shebang. It'd be
I mean, that would be a good thing to talk why it's good to have a father and mother in the house. It'd be good.
yeah, but I want it to be
Topic.
fun and bullshitting
Oh,
instead
well,
of
not
just
serious.
yeah.
Gotcha. I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
gotta have some other females on.
That's really the point. You do.
What
It'll
other
be
females?
get Lizzie on.
Hell no, hell no. I'm never
You know
inviting.
I'm fucking around.
You know-
Trust me,
dude.
trust
I
me.
would run.
Trust
I
me.
would come.
Trust me. If I was still talking to them, I would gladly have Lizzie on. If Lizzie wasn't fucking batshit insane, I would gladly have her on because she is a great person to debate with.
I think it would
Because
be
like,
funny to
while
see
Lizzie has
someone-
insane ideas, she can articulate herself. She's not retarded in that way. Like
Fair
she
enough.
can fucking say words.
Fair enough.
She knows
Yeah,
how to
she
say
definitely
what
can.
she means.
One of the first times that I came over the apartment, and Lizzie and like just everyone was there, and me and Lizzie were talking because she thought it was weird that I didn't talk in like a screechy high voice, which I don't think I have a particularly deep voice, but like
Yeah, but you don't do this. You don't do
yeah,
this.
Yeah, that.
You don't do this.
We wouldn't
That's
be
all it
dating.
is. You're not like super animated and wound up and fucking crazy. You're just talking. You're just
And I mean, I get wound up and animated, but it's not that kind.
yeah.
And I think it would be really funny to see me debate with a female like that on various topics.
Oh, dude, that'd
It'd
be
be like
good.
that one redhead girl.
Dude.
That one girl, you know what I'm talking about?
I wish I could get people on here who disagree with me, because I feel like that's one of the biggest issues with Logan is like anytime we
yes,
well, the thing is anytime we disagree on something, 3 sentences of me talking and he's on my side.
Yeah, because, I can understand facts and understanding.
but it's not just about a right or wrong or having the same views. It's about debate.
It's about literally just being.
Yeah,
Like,
but the problem is I can't debate something I'm wrong on. I'm not going to sit there and look retarded.
yeah, you can. Yeah, you
That's
can.
the
I do it
best
all the time.
quality of a
And Logan,
debate.
that's how this podcast goes from being dull and boring to being more funny. Is where when I say, like the one time when she goes, when we're talking about the fucking LGBT classes and teaching them about gay sex, and then Kira goes, "Oh, but we got cursive." Woo! You gotta be happy. You gotta fucking play the role that makes no fucking sense.
All right,
yeah,
there, Ric Flair.
they can teach my kid about gay sex as long as I get cursive. That's an insane point to hold, but you just hold it for the sake of fucking argument.
Jason, you say you want someone with differing views on to be able to
I'd
debate
also like
you.
somebody who actually disagrees with me.
I mean,
Perry.
that's
Perry.
valid. That's very
We
valid.
need to just shove Harry in here one of
But-
these days.
At the same time, it would be almost equally as interesting to see you try and debate the other side, like on an actual pod.
Yeah, but who am I doing it with?
Yeah. You won't get too far with me. I'll just sit there and start stuttering the fuck out.
Yeah, Logan can't really argue back that
No.
well.
Not at all.
Yeah. Okay, that's valid.
It'll be just simple, basic, logical things, and that's it. Very, very basic.
It would be funny to see just a short segment of role reversal.
Trust me, there was a point in time where I thought it would be fun for like me and Lizzie to have our own separate podcast,
Oh, fuck.
separate from the one I did regularly.
That would be terrible.
It'd be so good.
It would be fucked up.
Cause dude, we could just come in there and talk about anything. It'd just be debate.
It would be a lot of debating.
Yeah. Abortions, Lizzie. How do you feel?
Oh, God. Well, she feels like you just, you get big enough, you drink enough, and it just goes away.
Yeah, you don't got to deal with an abortion if your fucking body is a toxic dump.
Yeah. Drink enough, get big enough, and you don't got to deal with
You
babies
poison
no more.
it, you don't got to fucking, go pay a few $100s or whatnot.
Right.
Just, literally drink enough toxic waste to flush it out.
Sometimes I wish that I had like more female friends, but then I remember why I don't.
Females suck at being friends.
Yeah, they really
Females
do.
suck at like just being around most of the time with most of them.
Yeah, they suck at friendship. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I've yet to see like a group of solid female friends
That
ever
don't get-
in my life.
That don't get in, pissy arguments over bullshit.
No,
It's
no,
not even pissy
no.
arguments. It's like a
they cannot
competition
remain
and-
friends.
Yeah, they get in
They
pissy
cannot be
arguments over
happy for
bullshit.
each
And
other. They cannot be like. They're such evil, angry fucking cunts.
hobbits.
No, hobbits are nice people.
Oh, they are?
Hobbits are lovely people.
I don't know. Just think
Yeah, but
of
it's
small,
like-
angry people.
Hobbits are not angry. They're fucking garden dwelling. They have festivals.
What are the
and
fuckers that are under the bridge then?
Trolls.
Trolls. They're fucking trolls.
Trolls, yes.
Angry little people.
I think they're just women. They're fucking,
Yeah, but they're little inside. They need to be big outside, but they're little inside.
no, they're not big outside either.
No.
They suck. They're fucking awful at being friends. They're always angry at each other.
Even like children, like little girls can't get along.
That's
with each
because they use the same fucking behavioral habits the whole fucking life.
Well, yeah, they watch their mothers. And see
Even
how
like
they act.
even like their best friend, like when your grandma's old as shit and she has one friend who she still talks to, whenever that friend's not around and she's in conversation, she's shit talking her.
Oh yeah, every
Every time. They're awful. They're horrible. Dudes
It's
will
true.
not see each other for fucking 6 years and then go sit on a dock and go fishing and hang out like nothing has changed.
And they talk much higher of each other. Like, months before I even met you, I'm hearing all these stories about you and, like, all these great things that you did together and, like, how great you are. And to the point where I'm, like, eager to meet you.
Think about all the fucking good praise you've heard about Jerry, Stefan, Tymir.
And the shit talking's always good-natured.
It's always in hopes of betterment.
That or they did
Or
something
just, like,
stupid
some
and you're fucking
stupid,
around.
funny shit. It's never,
Oh,
like...
Terrell fell off the fucking
conniving.
skateboard. Shit talking for that.
Well, I'll shit talk people for real shit, but it's never like, oh, I'm angry at him because he's
He said him a
he
butthead.
got a girlfriend and I don't like her and she's a cunt. It's like, no, you're giving excuses to me as your friend and that's stupid.
One of the things
Or you
that-
won't answer me as your friend and then you will want me to fucking, wish you a Merry Christmas like we're buddy buddies when you don't want to answer me any other time. Fuck your mouth. That's stupid.
Come on,
I'm
man.
gonna make fun of your
You
pseudo-
just had to bring that up,
Yeah,
didn't you?
but like I'm giving examples of like that's type of shit I will shit talk because it's not like I'm just angry and like I think you're a loser. It's like no, you're doing some gay shit. Stop doing this. This is dumb.
Fair enough.
It's not I hate you. It's that I hate that. That's gay. Stop it.
when I was young enough to, like,
Zach's
Used to
gay too. He
sometimes-
stinks so much.
try to, like, interact with females more.
Killing your water.
I remember one specific instance of there was some girl that we weren't really friends, but we'd talk in school. And it was right around the time that I started having a couple, like, male friends rather than just being by myself. And one of the dudes, I'm pretty sure he was actually gay, although that was never confirmed.
It's fucking hot.
This female
love
that
gay
I
little
would
boys.
sometimes talk to got mad at me for being friends with this dude because she had a crush on him, even though he was likely gay.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was, like, offensive to her
Mhm.
that I was friends with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, like, stopped talking to me over it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I obviously didn't give a fuck, but, like, that's some weird shit. Like, just odd behavior. And I know that's
Yeah.
not something that, like,
Women
just
That's not odd
happened to
behavior.
me as a
That's
child.
normal behavior
Like,
for
that's
women.
women.
Yeah. And they're just
Fucking gentle the same damn way.
That doesn't shock me.
Like, Jalissa and her friends, awful to each other. My mom and every single one of her friends growing up, she's just been horrible to them. Like, they suck. They're awful. Even when somebody's doing better than them, they're shit-talking them.
My mother is a prime example.
How
of that,
many
too.
times did I do nothing but
Your
praise
mother with
Claudio for
Britney.
fucking being a damn good car salesman? And
So
because of that, making bank more than I was. Ever.
Yeah.
How many times did I say that under the sun?
A lot.
Dude,
Like, a lot.
I saw my mom making fun of people who, like, worked in the courthouse as she's, like, a fucking Chick-fil-A manager.
I mean, for fuck's sake, Logan, your mom treated Brittany so bad that when I first met Brittany, I thought she was like 10 years younger than she was, the way your mom talked down to her.
Yeah.
Criticized Brittany more than you.
Well, that's because she wouldn't do that because I was working fucking 12 hours a day.
It wasn't just that, though. Like, Brittany was the easy target.
They're
Brittany
insane.
was the female.
And that's why women need to get married. And that's why women who don't get married end up very unhappy.
Well, luckily you got that problem solved.
Not married yet, boy.
Solving.
Yeah.
Sure
There you
like
go.
to
Ing.
take the
I forgot the ing. My
heat
bad.
off the
You're
before.
solving that issue.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I
2 heat ups, food that are cooked for me every fucking day.
I think it's very telling that, like, the largest demographic of liberal voters is single women in their 40s, unmarried.
Kinda telling.
Not single men, not married men, not married
Not married women.
women. No. The largest demographic, and on every single one of those, the majority is Republican. The only one where, sex and marriage based is fucking liberal majority is unmarried women.
I think it's crazy how much people are, like, looked down upon by liberals just for, like, agreeing with certain conservative views. Even, like, when you're not political at all. Like, in school, when we did the political alignment test that I told you about, where I fell on the Republican side, and, like, everyone else fell on the liberal side, and, like, people looked at me weird because of that. Like, what is wrong with that? I'm in, 7th grade, I think it was?
I wish we would have done more
I wasn't
political shit in school.
into politics at the time. I just took a test, and that's what it said I aligned with most.
I wish, like, Gillis had, like, a debate team or something that I could have, like, gotten into when I was younger.
That would have been cool.
That way, like, because I would have honed that skill a lot sooner. And then when I was in high school and I was debating, like, actual teachers on shit, I would have been so ready. Because I had, like, no information other than my gut feeling of what you're saying is fucking bullshit.
Which is usually pretty good to go off of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Real good to go.
that's something that book is teaching me is that your instincts you got to rely on more. That's
Why
something
you think
that-
I usually do?
That's something that I struggle with. Like,
Really?
I'm always, like, I want to think it through. Everything.
That kind of shocks me, Jason. It really does, because I really thought you would listen to your instincts.
Like, my instincts lead me to the proper thought process and, like, the proper way of doing something. But, like, I don't just, like, feel something and go. Like, great example is shooting anything. Like, I usually don't just go off of feeling it. I usually think, like, oh, this is where I'm aiming. This is what I'm trying to...
Really? You
Yeah.
gotta get rid of that.
Exactly.
You
It's a
gotta
big
get rid of that,
issue I
bud.
have. I know.
Like, that's why I'm good when I'm shooting, because it's... Oh, that's where it's...
Yeah.
Boom!
My
That's
issue...
the biggest thing
I'm
that
not
helped
bad
me
at shooting.
improve
My
in
issue is that I'm not
archery.
good at shooting fucking fast. I'm so slow because I got to think about every shot.
Oh, yeah, you
I know what you mean,
not
though,
think of
like
that.
questioning every instinct. And I feel like being a female,
My
that's
thing-
harder too, because like I said earlier,
Instincts are so much stronger. for
instinct
you.
made me feel like I gotta cry earlier.
Whereas, like,
Shut that shit down. But like when I actually get a gut feeling, I then question that and
see,
that
for me,
right?
like, it's gotten to the point where, like, I don't even feel my instincts. Like, they don't come up. Like, I don't think about them. Like, it's always thinking. It's always thinking.
I don't know if this would
I don't
make
run on
sense,
feeling, like, almost ever.
But like sometimes, if I have like a true gut feeling, I'll know for a fact it's a gut feeling. But sometimes I'll think I'm having a gut feeling, but I'm not sure. I don't feel like
I
I
know
worded
what I
that
do.
right.
My shit, when I get a gut feeling, my shit turns like I need to go shit.
I don't get no gut feelings like that.
Oh, I do. It's serious.
I've been trying to meditate and feel more.
Dude, when that shit turns like that, 99.9% of the time, it is right.
Before I go to sleep and shit, I'll be sitting there. Like, the one thing that I'll do sometimes is I'll try and feel the blanket. Like, because I'm making contact with it, but it's making contact with a lot more. I'm trying to, like, feel outside myself, and I'm trying to feel what the blanket is and, like, where it is and what it feels. I'm trying to expand my consciousness, bro.
I understand
I'm
what
trying
you're saying,
to, you know,
bud.
become one with everything.
I understand what you're saying. What if I just slap myself in the chin
I
with
feel
that
like the
bitch?
best way to do that's in nature, though.
Yeah, but I'm not in nature, and I'm fucking, you know, not going and sitting in the woods in fucking 14 degrees.
Yeah, you got me fucked up, dude. I'm gonna be so pissed off going out there warming my car. Because I got the Kia. I'm not like I can let the thing sit out there.
But, like, when I'm sitting down and, like, you know, when I'm reading and I need, like, a little fucking 10, 20-minute break, I'll just sit there, close my eyes and lean my head back, and I'll just sit there, try and feel. Because, like, if there is something to be, you know, played with, some energy, like, you heighten your senses enough, you're gonna feel something. You're gonna feel it out there.
That's true.
You're gonna grasp or sense something.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I don't know any other way you're gonna get to it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. It'd be wild if, like, ancient fucking people were all about, like, magic and shit like that instead of technology.
That would be cool. Except, I don't know about
And
that
that's
because...
why all of that got erased.
I don't know about that because, you know, the artifacts we'd be finding, the nuclear artifacts.
But that could be the
Here's a
same
present.
thing.
Here you go, bud.
We don't know.
Take that.
Fucking radiation could... Logan. You're really gonna look at me and tell me that rocks that emit rays you can't see, that destroy your cells, tear them apart on a level you can't see without a fucking magnifying glass, doesn't sound like magic?
I mean, in a certain way, yeah. I
Deadly
guess so.
rocks emitting fucking deadly rays?
Fair enough, yeah. It's pretty magical.
That sounds like magic to me, dude.
You know, it can probably be explained pretty easily.
But like that's my thing. What if like instead of like harnessing shit with like technology, we harnessed shit through like spiritualism and fucking mind and human capabilities?
That'd be
I
pretty
know it's
fucking
not
crazy.
quite the same, but like even in reading Dr. Stone, like how when Senku wakes up and everything, there's people discovering science, but they're calling it sorcery. They don't understand that it's science. Obviously, there's a way to explain it, but that's not how they're discovering it.
Yeah. My thing is, what if there's a different way of interacting with like matter and energy than the way we are? And what if, because we've like isolated energy into these fucking forms, there's like static, there's like a counter UAV going and you can't fucking grasp the energies that exist. Like there's a Stefan, he works with people who are, you know, foreigners. And I've worked with foreigners like I was talking about earlier. And a big thing that people who are not from this country talk about is the fact that like there is spiritual extraterrestrial things,
Cedro
and that
believed in that shit.
Americans are particularly unaware and desensitized to these phenomena.
Yeah,
What if it's
Cedro
because
says
of
that
our
shit.
fucking like all the technology? We got fucking signals emitting in the sky so much that we don't even fucking know. Like, have you ever seen, you know, the fucking outlet testers where you're meant to like check if it's live and shit, and you can test wires with it? Like, I saw in a video today where the dude literally like is standing at the end of a driveway by one of those the just power line towers, and it's going off in his hand at the end of the driveway.
What the fuck?
because it's by the fucking tower. Like, there's so much energy just flowing, being channeled specifically, that it could be just working like a counter UAV on our... Alright, well, the audio bugged out yet again. So, I think we're going to call it quits here. That was Chef's Pot, episode 9. Thank you guys for listening. Like, subscribe, share it with somebody. Convince somebody else to listen to this podcast. I enjoy the number of views going up and it being, like in the 20s and all, but I care more about people actually listening to it. I'd like to get some actual viewers. And remember, whoever the motherfucker is who's actually listening to these, Stefan, Jerry, whoever it is, shout out. Give a little comment. I'll give you a little special thank you in the next episode.